Amazon when I first got out of college. This guy kept telling me he's going to start his food truck. A year goes by. I said, bro, you started that food truck? He said, no, I started the food truck. He said, been locked in, focused on working. I said, this working? He said, yeah. I said, bro, hell no, I started to quit and start focus on fighting. He said, why you say that? I said, you been bullshit for a whole year. I said, I've been up here bullshit with you. I'm waiting on the food truck to come. Food truck never came. I said, no, I can't chase my dreams in here because I just watch you fail. He started laughing, but I was like, bro, I'm dead. I just watch you fail. We in this motherfucker working hard as hell. I'm thinking you finna put the money into the food truck. I'm thinking, all right, yeah, big went by. Let me see what happened. He looked at me, tell you, y'all in here just talking and shit. Y'all ain't trying to work on that. Like, it'd be like if you told me we're at the restaurant, I'm gonna start this podcast. I'm gonna have rappers and comedians on there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a comedian with 80,000 followers on there, blah, blah. And then I said, hey, bro, hey, did you do it? You're like, oh no, I ain't got any equipment yet. It's just an idea. I said, but you bullshitting, bro. We've been at work for a year. You should have bought the equipment.
That's what I'm talking about. Those types of people, like I've learned, you can't. Like if you are someone who pursues greatness, you want the best, you want to make the best things. You can only give so much to those people, and like I got my mother's energy in me. Right. I have love for everybody. I want to see everybody win. I really do, and I think everybody there's something to love about everybody, and there's something there's about the human spirit that you can figure out about yourself through everyone else, and you just have to have that type of outlook. You have to see yourself in everyone to truly understand humanity, I feel like. But with all that being said, you cannot give yourself away to everyone. You have to give yourself away to the right people, and the best people are going to elevate you and make you even better. And this is what I'm talking about, because there's these idea people, these people who don't execute, but they have all these ideas. They won't get you to be the person you need to be. They'll drag you down to where they are. Like there's this book about emotional intelligence and all this, and there's some study they did where it's like group IQ, and if you had a group of 10 people and 9 of them are great and 1 of them is bad, or if you had a group of 10 people and 9 of them are bad and 1 of them is great, it's going to be the group with the 9 great people and the 1 bad person that's like monumentally affected by the 1 bad person. Whereas it doesn't really matter if you have a group of 9 bad people and 1 great person, because that group's doomed to begin with. Right, you know what I'm saying? No, exactly. So it takes 1 bad apple. Like that's really true. You can just spoil a bunch with 1 bad apple. That's how it works.
That's like how it works.
Yeah. And that's like, that's the problem is, I imagine like being a fighter, it's all about making yourself better all the time.
All the time.
So how could you hang out with people that don't help you make yourself better?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To me, I call it playing.
Yeah.
Or talking stupid. Because, like you said, I think about fighting. I train fighting 24/7. Obviously, it's rest and stuff, but I'm always thinking and always the smallest steps. I could take, like, people will try to critique me, but they don't realize I'm my hardest critic.
Yeah.
I'm on my own ass. I shadowbox in the mirror. No, it's not tight. No, it's not straight. I could do it. And now I go and I see random people, like I see my cousin sometime. I walk up on the shore and they're like, oh shit. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yeah. Because at first I wasn't doing how I was supposed to, but now it's kind of like, yeah. So it's like I see the improvement myself. Other people see the improvement. So it's like you say, when people say they're going to do this, the talkers and shit, you see what they're improving at. They ain't made nothing. You're like, you playing. Stop playing.
Well, and that's something I've heard too. It's like a principle that I don't know who said it first, but I saw it on somebody's Instagram as like a quote, and it's become undeniable, and it's like a thing in comedy. Just because in comedy, it's like if you're undeniable, you can say anything in a sense. Like if you truly are undeniable and you're a talent, you can go into any room and kind of get away with anything because you're so undeniable. And I think that's a principle of life. I think that's kind of how it works. So all those people, like who want to say whatever they want to say, it doesn't really matter as long as you become undeniable and you do things that are like you can say I did this, this, and this, and it's all undeniable facts. You can point to these things.
Oh, for real?
I think like that's the type of thing where it doesn't even matter what anybody says, But that's kind of the goal when it comes to. And I guess it depends on what you would consider to be those things, though. Like, what are those things you'd want on like a list of achievements? Like, if you have like a dream list of I did this, this, and this, you could tell everybody what you did. Because I guess it's different for everybody, is what I'm saying.
That is, and I would say mine, to be honest, would be to have no list. It's just have happiness and peace, right? And in moments of my life, I feel like there's been a lot of chaotic and stressful situations that I've been in and had to deal with. So once I say I'm happy or complacent, or I completed the list, is when I'm happy or peaceful.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling.
But how do you think you're there? Like when you're happy and peaceful world, what does that look like?
It looks like living life easy. Living life easy, just in my house, wife, kids, one day. Life easy, just relaxing, enjoying life. Cause I think once you stop trying to, that's when you're peaceful, you're happy. Like you see people in retirement or something.
You mean like not chasing goals?
Not chasing the goals. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Because chasing goals is stressful. It's hard. Everyone sees the end result. Oh, he got lucky. But you say, that list you completed.
Yeah.
Just trying to be, peaceful and happy.
Yeah, and I feel like for me, like, because when I think about it, I like your answer, because for me, my version of peaceful and happy is like getting my mom a beach house and having enough money to, again, like, I guess just be peaceful and happy. Yeah. Like just to be able to not have to worry about anything else. Because that's kind of what it is. Like, it's like money doesn't buy happiness, right, but I think it buys security, right? Like if you had enough money, everything just feels like, all right, well.
No, I ain't gonna lie. When people say money don't buy happiness, they ain't lying.
That's a lie.
Whenever I got me some money, I ain't too worried, man, about nothing. I look right at you. Other people was nice. I have to work hard. You want to work hard to have FU money. So whenever you get pissed off, you can look at anybody and just be like, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's that peacefulness, that happiness, right? Money can't buy bullshit. I'm always happy I got me some money. Only people who say if they're really mad because they ain't got no money. Because if you got money, you're not really too worried about nobody else or what everybody else going on. When you're hungry, you'll go eat. You want some new clothes, you'll go buy them. You want a new car, you go get it. You want to move, you want to buy your mom a beach house, you'll buy it. So it'd be like, that's peaceful, that's happiness, because, like, oh, how am I going to get my mom this beach house? How am I going to, I want a wife and kids, but how am I going to,
well, and I think like it's executing upon that thought too, because like for me, in my poor brain that I've always had, I'm thinking like that's true like success, right, if I am able to actually do something like that. Because I think people get money and they could do anything, right? So that's the real thing, is what do you do when you get money? Mm-hmm. Like I wouldn't want to just donate to 1 million charities. I want to do like thoughtful things that are smart, where it's like I can give to the right people directly. That's what I want to figure out how to do. I feel like that'd be the best way to, if I had a bunch of money, mm-hmm, that would be the way to do it. Like find it to give it. Like I'm from Flint. Like I lived in Swartz Creek. It's right next to Flint. I lived in Flint for a few years before I moved here. And I don't know if you know about Flint. But that's a place where notoriously the government did not give them very much money. And it's crazy. It's actually crazy that it's like up to rich people to help Flint, because
them, right? that's with the water, right?
Yeah. Like I think Jaden Smith came and he brought water. A few people showed up and they brought water stuff, which is awesome. But it's like, why is the government not doing it? It's just crazy. So if I was rich, that's the type of stuff I think I would want to do, is stuff like that where it's totally obvious that, oh, he's doing the right thing. Mm-hmm. Like that's the right thing to do. Because I mean, like, there's a million ways your money can go sideways too. I feel like I want to give it to my mom, I want to give it to my family, and I want to give it directly to people that I know would help. Oh my God, if I was a rich person, every single homeless person I walk by, if they asked me for money, dude, like imagine if money didn't matter, and every homeless person you could just like throw them $100. Bro, you'd feel so cool. You'd be like the pimp of the street. But you got to be careful, because if they figure that out, they might be like, how many hundreds does he have on him?
I'm about to say, if some of them get someone for high, they might drop to the ground. Some of them you can't give them that much at a time.
Yeah, that's true.
They looking for, but you can tell my person.
I was thinking I'm the Willy Wonka of the homeless.
Yeah, some of them come around there to that neck acting crazy, looking for $100 about you. Be like
as soon as I thought about it more, the scenarios started playing in my head, and I was like, okay, maybe.
I think I would do something. I would try to do something like, well, serious batch. I would have to talk to them and have people that talk to them, see who's serious about not being homeless anymore. Mm-hmm. Have like a apartment building or something. Run it out, so, get them in there, get them a phone, so they can. To me, you can't really even. How can you apply for a job without a phone at this point? So give them a phone, help them get into a job, and see if they can do it. Because sometimes giving them that $100, it feels good to you, right? You might feel, someone might say someone on drugs might feel good to the drug dealer, money going to his pocket.
Yeah.
But did it really help that person? Like some people you offering food, I don't want any fucking food. I mean, so like, how do you help that? Well, that person just needs help in general. They don't know food and you home, but.
Employing them is a good idea. Helping them get employed is a good idea. Because, I mean, that's probably the best thing you could do. Yeah.
Because if I was stuck outside right now in 2026, so it's like, oh, just get a job. But I don't have a phone, anything. I just have this outfit in my backpack that has nothing in there.
You can have an apartment and it's hard to get a job.
Yeah, see what I mean? So I live like, how, bro? Help me get a job, bro.
Right.
But I mean, I'll take the $100, sure. I'll take the sandwich. But it's really like, I'm thinking realistically, if I'm out there right now today, how in the world would I get one?
Yeah.
So like that's what I think would be how I can help a community or people, especially like single moms that are homeless or something. Sometimes you see mom out there with kids. I see crazy stuff. Some of that stuff,
I think I don't know if I've seen them in a while, but they used to always sell candy on the Red Line on my way to work. I haven't seen them in a long time, but it would be a mom and then 2 kids, and then would I never wanted any candy, so I never bought any. But they were good salespeople. I mean, they were there consistently.
That's good.
I saw them a lot.
In my
Daily.
head, living life, my head right away, that's not enough. If they have to selling that candy right there all day, that's not enough money for 3 people.
No.
Man.
No way.
You know what I mean? So, and you see, okay, they say it.
But they're hustling, though.
They're hustling. And like I said, people who are serious, I'd have kept going up to that red line. Okay. She can go to work. Excuse me, miss. Would you like to come ahead, blah, blah.
Right, if you're an employer or something like that.
Exactly. Or help somebody out. I've been meeting so many people now. I'm fighting. I meet so many people. The CEO of this company, this person. Hi, can this me a favor? Let me see if I can maybe, But it's, because how, like I said, if she's on the red line, no phone up there, telling maybe a phone. That's not enough money. If you got a phone, that's not enough money now. That's literally just. Look, I'm not knocking no one's hustle, but if that's all you're doing is selling counter red, that's not enough money.
No.
Like I'm not.
Same with selling cell phones. Some people just sell cell phones. Again, shout Flint, Michigan. I remember I used to drive to the corner store where the dollar store is, and there'd be this loud speaker, and it would be this thing. It would repeat every 60 seconds to be like, free phones, we got free phones over here, da 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 da. And it was like it would repeat the same monologue 60 seconds over and over all day. It was crazy. And that must have worked, because there were people that went over there and bought free phones. People want phones.
People do want phones, which is weird.
Yeah. Well, Flint, Michigan.
Yeah. People,
I mean, you won't go to the south side. I think you can sell some phones. I don't think it'd be hard to sell phones, because I think it's just one of those things. Like, it's just a hustle. Like, people want phones because they want. It's like a throwaway thing. It's a burner phone. That's what it is. And there's always gonna be a market for burner phones, no matter what. It's never gonna go away.
I could definitely sell some burner phones.
I want a phone I can snap in half. I want a phone that once it's over, snap it in half and throw it in the trash, like in the movies. That's what they are. I've never done that before, but I want to at least once in life. I confess, I've never done that in court with my hand to God.
That would say every smart person has in their head a dream of controlling the world with pure evil. So you said one time you want to do that where you crack the phone and blah, 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 throw it in the lake, like you just completed this mission.
Well, I want to be the bad guy.
Exactly. That's your evil dream, and everyone's got one. Like my evil dream is to be the baddest, meanest fighter in the world. That's my evil thing. And
I got a better one. So like I feel like it's my stage persona is my evil dream, I suppose. An evil dream is a funny way to put it, because that is kind of what it is. It's like, so in my mind, if I'm like, because this is me, I'm normal right now. Right. I'm being normal, and this is normal me. But if it's like I'm going on stage, well, that's a whole different thing. Because, so mostly I'm a rapper, but I don't do comedy at all. Right. But I'll go to all these comedy events and I'll do comedy, and I'll do rap. Right. And so what I've learned is if I freestyle, that works. And so I did roast battle a couple times. When I did that, like, it was because I did something else, but the whole formula of it was that I would freestyle and mention things that were said earlier. So that's like the whole trick.
Bringing it back to it. I love a comedian.
And it really works. Well, 'cause it works. That's really why I was invited, because I did. That's what I'm saying. I did that at an open mic where they had a band, and I knew that at that open mic they encourage comedians to freestyle. Say freestyle, you get an extra minute because it's 4 minutes, you get 5. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to show up, I'm going to rap, but I want this to make sense. Like, I don't want to just rap about nothing.
Right.
So I wrote down stuff they said throughout the night, like a bunch of bullet points, and the freestyle was just a bunch of shit that the comedians had said. And so it's like a mind trick because they don't even see it coming. They don't expect it, and it rewards them for paying attention. Like, and also what I love about it is if you record it, like if you recorded a video of that, it still doesn't make sense because you literally would have to be there. Like the stuff I'm saying, only like the callbacks and all this, you've had to sit there for the last hour and a half to even know what I'm talking about. And that's like the coolest thing ever to me because it's a literal you had to be there type of thing. And also like I'm rapping and everything rhymes and so everybody, oh! So I did that at an open mic, and then they had me do that in roast battle, and then the first half I just go through and I roast everybody. So I call them fat. I say, you're ugly, you're this, you're that. And so it's just great. It's fantastic. It's some of my best work, if I do say so myself. But in my mind, my like evil persona is like, I don't even like to break the psychology of that if I can. Like, I don't even want to talk. Like, I don't even want to say anything else. And I do my best to keep my words minimal. Like, if I'm going on stage, I hate to be like, hey guys, this is me, da 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 da. The best thing I can do is if I have like a rap or something prepared, like whenever I give a speech, okay, this is a perfect example, is every time I've ever given a speech, I always make it a rap. And so people don't expect it. And like, I've been nominated twice now for like a comedy podcast award. And the first time, oh man, I really wish I had won. I won't say they stole it from me, but they did. But anyway, so it's like, oh man, it would have been the best speech. That's really, I feel like they were robbed because it was the best speech because it was like, you know, okay, so literally it was, the thing is called the Gazelles. Okay. So I was going to go up there and start it with, and this is what I'm talking about. This is the whole moment, right? So everybody's being a comedian throughout the night. Everybody's just having a good time. You get your award, you go up, you give your cute little speech, you leave. Right. Okay, you do your little quick little punchline, you leave. It's cute. It's all fun. So then Ruse, oh my God, Ruse gets nominated. Ruse comes up. Ruse won the award. So I'm coming up. I'm coming up to the stage. I got my notebook, you know, and I kind of bask in the moment. Part of it is you got to bask in the moment for a second. So you wait till they all stop applauding, and then you still kind of sit there for a second. Ready? La da da da. There ain't nothing you can tell me. Tell my mom I just want me a gazelle. And then just go on from there, right? Yeah. And then you get, you know, you do the whole rap, you do the mic drop moment, and then you leave.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If I came to the comedy show and you bust that out, you start rapping, you would have caught my attention because I love rap. So you would have caught my attention.
No one ever knows what to do, man.
I would have started looking. I might have stood up like, hold on, he ain't come. You know what I mean? Like they come like. You know,
what makes it work is I can actually rap. Like if you couldn't rap, it would be unbearable. That's what also I love about it is I'm riding the line of that. Like if I was bad, everyone would be like, oh no.
You know, it's crazy. You say the rap don't make sense unless you're there the whole time. The only time I've been to one comedy show, every time I went, I was looking for something to do. I was there in this girl town, looking for something to do real quick when I lived downtown Oak Park. So we go to this, I found a comedy show, drinks, we can get some drink. I'm like, perfect little date, order food, it's nice. Go in there and you say, I'm there for the whole time. Yeah. And I put up by myself and be like, oh, I don't like this and just leave. You know, I'm there the whole time, drum back, I'm gonna be there the whole time. This all makes sense. You start rap, I'm gonna stand there like, oh shit, you know, I gotta see some rap too. I'd have been that bitch like, oh shit, because when I look, I didn't know who the comedian was that night, but I'm like, everybody a chance. I'm sure this person is funny. I want to go see this person. Like, it's not like, oh, I know this person. Let's go see. It's like, nope, this is a random person at this event. I'm going. So say I didn't know who Ruse was, and I come to this event, and bro, you start rapping. I'd be like, what the fuck? Hold on. Let me pay this dude ain't gonna rap now.
And that's kind of why I love it. It's like I feel like it's almost better than if I was doing all these music events and I was going to all these music open mics because it's like the element of surprise. It does so much, and it's also my evil villain. Like I'm like, you know, in my mind, I'm sitting in the back of the room. No one knows what's coming every time. They don't know like what's Ruse got for us today. We don't even know. And then every time I've never bombed, not once. I don't bomb. It doesn't happen.
Exactly.
That's literally.
Exactly.
I am the magical ruse that does not bomb.
You're not playing. You're not playing. It's about not playing. It's not
And I must
playing.
maintain that. Like, in my mind, it's my greatness.
It's like that video I seen. Steph Curry bounced the bat. He bounced the basket and the ball went dead. They told him, no, he's something wrong with the floor. You know what I mean? Because he always bounced the basketball. Right. It's not me. So it's like you say, yeah, I never bomb. I mean, I always tell people, you can't take me down. In college wrestling, I had the joke, somebody took me down at water break. I run to the locker room, change my shoes because it wasn't me. My shoes had no more takedowns in them.
I like
so I had to
that.
get a different pair, you know what I mean?
That's a good way to look at it, you know, because I really feel like it's almost like there's a line between insanity and greatness. Like you have to have a certain amount of that crazy dedication to like your own vision, and you have to believe in yourself to a crazy degree. And you know the problem is there's people who do that aren't great, and they are crazy, and they make others look bad. I want to say the rest of us because I might be one of them, or I might be really crazy. I haven't figured it out yet. You know, I like to think I'm one of the great ones, but maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm just crazy. But I also think that the best people, the best artists, the best everything, a little bit crazy. I mean, like
crazy.
even Mike Tyson's got a podcast now, and he's like on mushrooms now. Like you ever hear Mike Tyson talk? Like I'm not saying he's not a great enlightened guy, but a little crazy.
A little crazy.
Like it's what makes him great. You don't have someone who bites off an ear unless they're a little crazy. I mean, Mike Tyson in his prime, one of the craziest people ever.
He lost it for sure. I always tell people I've been around some of the best wrestlers in the world. That's what's different my way to do it. Train, blah, blah. I said, fuck training and all bullshit. I said, they got a look in their eyes.
Yeah.
That make you feel uncomfortable if you're within like a certain distance of them.
Yeah.
They look at you like, they almost look like they, you know, to a certain extent, like they kill people. You know what I mean? They kind of look at you like, because you know they obviously not playing at that level, and they obviously they know they're the best. They already won, so they looking at you like this motherfucker who playing just walked up to me and they know I'm not playing. This guy like lost it. They lost their. You can see in people's eyes when they lost their mind. At least I can see it. I can see it in those eyes.
Oh well, I feel like that's like the eyes always tell. If they always tell you.
Exactly.
Even when like you're trying to be nice, even when you're trying to be generous, you look into somebody's eyes and you can't lie to yourself anymore.
People tell me I look intimidating, so I'm like, I try to smile as much as I can, because I'm like, I wasn't trying to look intimidating. I'm just walking around.
Yeah.
So like, I try to smile and like, you know, like look happy for people. So I'm like, I wasn't trying to be mean. Like one time I went to ask in college, sports psych. She was my toughest professor. I wanted to ask her, can I get a high? Because I was trying to get into grad school. I did get into grad school, but I needed a certain whatever, you know, certain grades, whatever, blah, blah. So I went to ask her for if any way I could do extra credit. I walk into her office, and she looks at me right away. I'm not scared of you. I coach offensive lineman, defensive lineman at Ohio State. They're huge, blah, blah. And I said, ma'am, I wasn't even trying to scare you. I said, I was literally coming to ask for extra credit, get a yes or no answer. I looking for special privilege or anything. I said, but if I was trying to scare you, I said, I'd have walked in here, slammed the door, locked it, knocked everything on the floor. She looked at me. I said, see, I didn't try to scare you. And then she started laughing. I was like, see, I didn't try to scare you. I was like, I came in here, I'm nervous as fuck. I came here, hi, is there any way I can get any extra credit? You got scare you? No, that's not what I was trying to do. So like, maybe my face I walk probably a wrestler my whole life, so I'll probably walk like a wrestler, probably look like I'm some tough dude, whatever. But I mean, like, no, I wasn't trying to scare you. I mean, it's my face. I'm like, what is it? I'm like, I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
Sorry. So I try to smile as much as I can.
That is funny.
I might have that crazy look in my eyes now. You know what I mean? But I'm looking at people all crazy.
I think we all got that a little bit though.
Yeah.
Like I wonder, like the thing about me that I don't know, that everybody knows about me that I don't know, like they notice. I'll never forget when I was in the principal's office in school, in like elementary school or something, and they said stop smirking. They told me stop smirking, and I remember thinking like I'm not smirking, but I probably was.
I was.
I probably was sitting there like smirking at them, thinking like, oh my God, these people don't know shit. Like they got me in here, they don't know shit. But I just remember them saying stop smirking, and I think I even said I'm not smirking, but I was probably, they were thinking this little shit is smirking because I was. So, and I probably do that. I probably do that still. I probably still like have that like look on my face sometimes, like that smirk look on my face, because if someone's saying something I don't agree with them, I probably would smirk. But I don't know, because how would I know? It's like those tells, like poker tells.
Poker tells.
We all got them.
That's why I always try.
And I guess in fighting, right? You got to think about that stuff.
Yeah.
You got to think about like, what's this guy's tell? When he does this, what does this mean?
I always tell people asking about film and stuff. I said when I watch film, it's not as much on technique. I watch technique, but I more so get to know the guy.
Yeah.
What's he like? What's he doesn't like? what's he do when things aren't going his way? What's he do when things are going his way?
Right.
So if he's landing punches, I want to see what's he do after those. What does he do after the moment he lands those punches? What does he do in a moment after he doesn't land those punches? How does he approach the corner when he lost the round? How does he approach the corner when he won the round? How is he? When is he smiling fights? Does he ever smile? What's his go-tos? What does he feel like if his go-to is not working? What if I'm a train stopping his go-to? Because what's his reaction? He kind of gives up. He gets real, his hands drop low when he doesn't get his, go, something crack him right then. Boom. And I got him. Right? I focus on those moments, and that's my crazy kind of thing that I do where I get to know him. Right? So if I notice in rounds he loses, he kind of gets sad, and he puts his head down. Right after the round ends, I'm going to run right behind him and say, "What's up, bitch?" in his ear. Because now he's even sadder. Now I just call him bitch. He's having the worst day of his life. Because his coach, if I notice in this corner, his coach saying really encouraging things, and he comes back out fired up. Nope, fuck that. I got to make him sadder. Because last time he came out fired up and he hit the guy. Nope, I'm going to call him bitch. You know what I mean? And that's kind of the...
It's a mind game.
It's a mind game. Yeah. It's a mind game, right? How can I get in your head to make you... Because I know what could... bother me and make me. I've been competing since I was 4 years old. I know things that can bother me.
Have you had people do that to you? Have you had people like effectively mind game you before?
People try to make me mad, and it's not hard. Like I've had things, and I posted clips on Instagram before. Or my rule in wrestling: don't touch me after the whistle. You touch me after the whistle, I'm gonna retaliate. I don't care if I get unsportsmanlike. It could be the smallest little thing. I'm gonna push you, or I'm gonna get in your ear, say something to you, get real aggressive, blah blah, or I might smack the shit out of you. You know what I mean? Because it's just my thing to get in your head. Because I know. Most of them retaliate, but I know, like, if someone smacked the shit out of me, I'm embarrassed as fuck, bro.
Right.
And I don't know how to feel anymore. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Someone gets in my ear, calls me something, curses me out, blah, blah, and I look at them, they're still going. That doesn't make me feel good. You know what I mean? It kind of makes you feel soft. Like, what makes you think you can slap me? What makes you think you can scream in my ear? You know what I mean? What makes you think you can push me after I try to do something tough to you? What makes you think you can, you know what I mean?
Well, and you have to and as the person who's taking that, you have to respond the right way, or else you look like a bitch.
You look like a bitch.
No one wants to look like a bitch.
In the toughest sport, right?
Yeah,
it's supposed to be tough. You don't want to.
That's the mind game too.
That's the mind game.
Part of the mind game is, you look like a bitch right now.
You like a bitch right now,
and I got you to look like a bitch in front of everybody.
I've seen watch Max Holloway. He land a combination on the guy, hit him to the body, and they go, he'll point at him and go, I'm like, bro, that's fucked, bro. Because everyone who fights knows if you get hit in the liver, you're kind of fucked for a few seconds. Yeah, you're the tough guy if you don't go down. And he mocked him for it. Yeah, and then he mocks you and points at you like, because it takes him a couple seconds. So you're like, what's up, bitch? Look, I got you, bitch. You know what I mean? And it's literally, you just get clipped. You just get clipped farm hard, and there's nothing you can't breathe for a second. You kind of like fuck. You know what I mean? Please don't hit me again for a second. You know what I mean? It's kind of the position after being hitting your liver.
And that is how it works nowadays. Is a clip. That's a clip right there.
That's a clip.
Yeah.
I've seen that. I don't follow Max Holloway. I don't follow the UFC. I've seen that clip a gazillion times.
Right. It just happens like that. It just pops up.
I've seen it. I click on Instagram, it'll be there. If I click on Facebook, and it's kind of like, you're fucked, bro, because I don't follow any of that, and I see it all the time. So it's like.
Well, and that's it's the whole press conference thing too. It's the whole everything is bitching each other out and mind tricking each other out. Yeah. I mean, is it like that in the circuit that you're in? Is it the same exact thing? Do they promote it the same way and go all the way with all that?
The closest I've had promotion was the Aiden Ross, the Brand Risk Promotions. It was kind of like a UFC layout, the way they did it, how they had us there.
Yeah.
Come in, we do the press conference. I was being myself. I wasn't clip farming. Was the part where two girls start arguing.
That really is how it is nowadays.
And one girl told her one girl said, "You say you're gonna flat my ass," and she's like, "Oh, I don't have to do that. Your ass is already flat." And she said that, and that one girl was sitting next to me. So I'm like, I'm gonna check myself. So it's over. I come back, I go like this, and then my one buddy was watching the stream, Aiden Ross's stream. He clipped it and sent it to me, and I started laughing because I didn't know that's what it looked like. But I go, damn, probably just, you know what I mean? Whatever. And I'm there like, but like I said, I was just being myself, and that was a great clip, and I posted it, and everyone's like, well, how were the cheeks? I said that ass was back there. It was back there. All the dudes, dying laughing, because like that's a real dude moment where you're like, I'm sucked down the weight at that point. I'm like, I heard ass flat, and I'm like, nah, it's not. You know what I mean? So that layout, that was awesome. It was the press conference. They had a fight. I mean, they had free food for us and shit. It was It was amazing. The walkout was cool. Commentators there. No, Dana White was there. Dana White's son.
Oh, really?
Ice Spice.
All that.
Sauce Gardner.
Is
yeah,
Aiden
so
Ross put it together?
Aiden Ross
I don't know what
together.
this is. So it was a whole fight thing he did.
Yeah, so he has his own promotion called Brand Risk Promotions.
Oh.
I had no idea about it either. But he usually has streamers, rappers, and yeah. And so it's literally like,
where was it?
Neon. It was Miami at his warehouse.
Okay.
Neon was there. Like you saw, like I see people all on my Instagram all the time. Like
Yeah.
I don't follow these people. I see them all the time. And I tell my friends, like I'm there. I'm like, bro, it's crazy. I'm in Aiden warehouse. Like I seen the videos and shit. Like it's just like I never thought one day like I'd be in bro thing. Like and we all in there. And I'm like, people they streamers and blah blah. I'm like, I don't watch streams. I'm like, I said, no, y'all cool. I fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah. But I'm like. They finna fight too. Like it was.
I'm surprised. I didn't hear about this because I mean, like
it was a great. It felt like a real, like you say, like UFC events. They put people in the crowd. They got all the stars and shit in there. Like
yeah.
But it was only stars in that bitch. So it was like yeah, like it was kind of like oh shit. But it was like but here it is. Like
was there a general audience too?
No,
or?
it was just
nothing.
Invite only, super celebrity type ordeal. You know what I mean? Like one of the streamer girls, we went to the club afterwards. She's like, yeah, I couldn't even get in. She's like, but I made 20,000. I said, that's beautiful work. I said, you couldn't get in. You made 20,000. I was like, I was in that motherfucker. What? It made you interested in the streamer life because you're like, bro, you made a stream about how you can't get into the event.
Yeah.
And you made 20,000.
Yeah.
I'll go to every event if I couldn't get in. Shit, I'd be right out. That's beautiful work. I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know these people, but they are really like famous and have fans and followers and shit. The people that, like one time I see my cousin, he had the Castanet stream on. He watched the and I'm like, damn, that's crazy. I'm like, hey, you watch that? I'm like, hey, I ain't never, but I said, like, they cool. It was cool meeting those people and I see them on my Instagram all the time.
Yeah.
All that, all there. And you see them, you're like, I don't meet these people, I don't know these people.
Well, and I feel like it's one of those things too, where they're all just people, so that's what's weird about meeting them. People. Like you have to keep that in your mind, or else it'll be weird. I mean, like I always try to think like who are the people where if I met them, it would just be like, because I'm sure there's somebody where I couldn't even handle it. Like there's got to be somebody where it would be crazy. I think most celebrities I'd be good. Yeah. But there's got to be somebody where like if they were sitting right where you're sitting, I just couldn't even talk. There's got to be someone.
So
I just stumble and fumble and.
One of my friends gave the way he tell a story is different. He was trying to tell all the homies. He's just got into the UFC. He's Olympic gold medalist, multiple time national champion at University of Minnesota. Awesome. He's gonna be in my corner for this next upcoming fight. So we out Miami, and Odell Beckham. He walk up. Shake Gable hand, and he walked past, and like me, the moment I'm like, I look and I go, that was Odell. I go, damn, Odell. Like I said, like Odell. Kind of just like you see somebody, you say their name, like people see me, they go Pee Weezy. You know what I mean? And he kind of turned around, look, and he kind of goes, kind of like, and I'm looking, I'm like, bro, you ain't gotta be that cool. You don't gotta walk back over. Like, bro, you keep going. I was just like saying your name. I wasn't saying like come back and say what's up to me, but he does walk over, shake my hand, dap up, give me a hug, and then my homie gave it to everybody. Man, people starstruck, man, bro. And I'm like, bro, that's not what happened. I'm like, bro, he made it. He did all that to make himself be cooler than he was. Because I was like, bro, he didn't have to do any of that. But like in my head, too, if someone called my name, I would never like make it sound like it's the worst time. And oh, my God, I got to go say what's up to this dude. I'm really looking, I'm like, bro, I didn't say Odell, come shake my hand. I just said Odell. I'm just like, damn, I ain't know that was Odell.
Being famous must be so weird, though.
It's weird.
It just must be so weird, because that's why he reacted like that.
Yeah, because
he's just like, so used to people saying his name. He probably didn't even matter how he said it doesn't probably you could have said his name anyway.
Yeah.
He's just thinking like, oh, like I was just because he's probably thinking, oh, that guy gave me a good dap. Cool, I'm out of here.
He made his way. And in my head, I'm like, I think you say so many people call if I see you can't go in there.
Exactly.
It's like, bro, I can't go. But like in my head, I'm like.
And then what you were doing is you're like, oh damn, that was Odell.
Yeah, I was like, that's Odell. I was like, shit, that's crazy. I'm like, shit, I never thought I would see Odell unless I went to the game. And I'm shit, he was just right here. So I'm just like, Odell. That was Odell. Yeah. I was like, bro, come please shake my hand. Like, bro, ain't nobody that cool to me. Like, hell, you're not that cool, but like, hell no. Keep
okay, you know what?
Doing.
I think like Jack Black. I think that'd be my answer. I think if I was talking to Jack Black, or maybe like Will Ferrell, I'd probably be like people I've seen on movies a whole lot.
Right.
People where I've just seen them on like movies over and over, and it's like, oh, I don't even think of them as people. I think of them as characters in movies. Those would be the people that'd be the weirdest to talk to.
Tony Montana.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I can see
talking to Scarface.
He got this young girl. I think she like 28 or some shit. So I seen I go, bro, still doing this thing.
Yeah.
Like I've been posting like in my little photo dumps. I was posting a lot of Tony Montana's the feeling. Then I got to go fight Miami, which is crazy. But I was like posting a lot of that.
Oh yeah.
So I was posting a lot of movie clips too. Kind of like I said, when I'm in fight camp, I stay in character. I don't come out of character. So in my head, I was Tony Montana for so long. I was going around Tony Montana. Then I finally get to fight in Miami, which is crazy because I'm just going around pretending I'm Tony Montana, just stuck in character, not fucking around. And if I meet that motherfucker, bro, I wouldn't even say his name. I would be like Tony Montana, like that was Tony Montana. That's Tony Soprano. He's
not Al Pacino,
he's not Al Pacino. Yeah, I would look at him like, bro. I wouldn't want to. I don't want to meet. You say you don't. People say you don't want to meet your
heroes.
Your heroes. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to meet because I wouldn't want it to be. What if it was an Odell Beckham moment where I see him like he out to dinner or something with his girl, and I'm like, yo, hey, and he's like, oh my God, bro, like I'm out to dinner with my girl, bro. You walk up, so it's like some people I don't want to meet because I don't want to ruin how I feel about him by a moment, kind of like that.
Someone told me that. Do you know Bob Odenkirk? Do you know who that is?
No.
He's the guy you saw Breaking Bad. You ever see that show?
Yeah, I seen Breaking Bad.
So he's the lawyer from Breaking Bad, and then they made the whole spin-off, Better Call Saul. His name's Bob Odenkirk, but he plays Saul Goodman, the guy from the show.
That makes sense.
And so he's a pretty popular. He was famous before that for doing improv comedy and all his comedy stuff that he's done throughout the years. And so somebody I was talking to on the podcast, they told me his name's Mike Mazzella. And he told me about how he went to this improv show and Bob Odenkirk was there. And it's like, he's from Chicago. He's returning to Chicago. And so the show's sold out. He got there kind of last minute, like he was coming in last minute.
Okay.
And he got out his phone to just record, maybe even just record something just to send to his friend. Like not to post it on social media or anything like that. And Bob Odenkirk himself, like he says something like passive aggressive. Like, like, oh, it's great that everybody is respecting the no phones rule, da-da-da. Like, that's not how he said it, but he calls him out. And so immediately this guy's like, oh, shit, da-da-da-da, and deletes the video. And then the next day, there's like a morning news show, and Bob Odenkirk's on the show. And the same guy who did this with the camera is in the audience on the morning news show, right? And so Bob Odenkirk comes out, and he looks over and sees the guy, and then goes on this like 5 to 10 minute rant about how people don't respect like improv and people don't respect like the people performing, all because of this misunderstanding,
right? Where
he didn't see the beginning of the show where they said like the person who's telling the story who triggered Bob Odenkirk truly it was misunderstanding because he didn't realize, and maybe that's his mistake, but he didn't realize that the phone was not supposed to be out. And so Bob Odenkirk took that very personally. And it's just so funny because, like, imagine being Bob Odenkirk and just getting so peeved about this. And then the next day you think it's all over. Right. And you come out for your morning news interview and you see that same stupid fucking guy.
This dude fucking with me, bro.
And you're like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, this dude really fucking with me, bro. Why you fucking with me, bro?
And I feel bad for the guy because it's like he loves Bob Odenkirk. Right,
yeah.
And it's like never meet your hero. He's thinking, oh, shit. Like, I disappointed him. Like, I totally failed. And now every time he sees my face, he's going to get mad. Like, it's just such a funny story to me. Because you can't come back from that.
No.
You ever meet your hero again? Like, if you have a bad one like that, they're going to see you and always hate you. Forever. Like, you never want your hero to hate you.
Never.
That would hurt the most. Like, if you just
get on their biggest fan.
Yeah. And it could go so bad, like, so many ways. Like there's like, oh my God, like I guess, oh, you know what? Eminem. That's who. If I met like Eminem, that'd be so weird. That'd be like the weirdest thing. I don't even know what to say to somebody like that.
Yeah, I don't want to be.
It'd be like it'd be spoiling something. He's only done like one podcast, and guess who? It's Mike Tyson's podcast.
See,
it was Mike Tyson.
See, if I meet people like that, like Eminem, if it passed by, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? Or I try to say, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
And that's it. I wouldn't. Just to have questions. I don't got nothing to ask him. Bro can go on with his day. You know what I mean? Like, he can go on with his day. I can go on my day. It's like we had Charles White would he want $1 million or a dinner with Jay-Z? Man, fuck Jay-Z. You know what I mean? Like not like saying like actually like fuck Jay-Z, but like some people what is that conversation? What is that gonna do? If I get to ask him a question, unless I'm doing like a podcast or stream, like what am I gonna? What's up, bro? Because I guess that's the only question I got for him. What's up, bro? How you feeling, bro? I see a lot of people. I see a lot of people with.
I feel like I want a reason to be talking to Jay-Z.
Right.
That's what it is. Like I want
to be a business meeting.
Exactly. Like I want this to have a purpose and not just be like a fan meeting.
Jay-Z. You know, because I'm be standing in front of you just smiling the whole time. You be looking at me like, bro, why you just grinning in my face? I mean, just like, get out my face, bro. I had plans today, and you just want to smile at me.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is,
it's
once
like
you're at a certain level. Everybody want to smile at you and stand and look at you know.
Well,
so
those things are a thing where it's like fan like have a dinner with this famous person like, and that just must be a weird dinner. It just must be weird when it's like you're you're John Stamos and everybody enters a sweepstakes and only one person wins and they get a trip out to California. They spend a day like full house themed everything. At the end, dinner with John Stamos. Like, what is that like for John Stamos? He's just like, the person's just staring at him across the table the whole time.
And like me, I usually eat alone. If I go to a restaurant or sit at the bar, I eat alone. I like to eat alone. So dinner with, so say we had a dinner with me. Okay, we're about to put the boxing on, watch boxing, and we're about to eat or put the MMA on it. I'm about to eat, and I don't really talk. So I would be like, that's a bad idea for you.
Right.
You should rather have a business meeting or do something something else. Have better conversations because when I'm about to eat, it's not much I'm about to talk about. I'm about to eat, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like a dinner for what?
Yeah, that'd be weird because like I just spend half of the time like either not eating or eating and ignoring them.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, because I can't talk and eat at the same time. No. That would be unprofessional.
And when I'm talking to someone, I can talk. Like I always lock in. I look at people in the eyes when I talk to them. I speak to them. Say no, I'm paying attention, and I just
I don't eat professionally. I'm not good at like if spaghetti. Are we talking about spaghetti?
Yeah.
Because I'm like a slurper.
Exactly.
So I can't do both.
Exactly.
You got to pick and choose what you're gonna get from me.
I'm looking, see what you say, and I'm waiting to respond. So I'm gonna be eating. So it's like we might as well just talk without the food.
Yeah.
And get food for just getting food. Because it's like we're not going to get much out of like
food for thought.
Yeah, like even if we go stop at Chipotle, I'm about to scarf that Chipotle burrito down. I hope you don't talk to me. I hope you don't say anything. So it's about to be fucking sour cream over here. I'm afraid I need something to drink. It's not much talking.
Did you see how after Michael B. Jordan won his Oscar, he went to an In-N-Out, I want to say? And it was like a big deal because it was kind of like a photo op type thing. Yeah. But it was just everybody surrounding him while he eats a burger. And like, man, you got to eat that burger just right.
Just right.
Think about it. All the sauce.
Yeah, you watching me eat it.
And everybody's watching. You just won an Oscar. You can't eat that burger wrong. And it's a saucy burger. Like, because I kind of like extra sauce. I'm that kind of guy. I like a lot of sauce. Okay. So I wouldn't be good for this, but I'm saying. I'm not a photogenic eater. I kind of just get it in me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? No, like I just go for it. And like oh man, like I feel like even when I achieve success, I'm rich, I have all this money, I'm just gonna eat like an animal. Right. It's just gonna always be me. You know, and you're gonna see me on like these shows, and there's gonna be pictures of me just, because I'm never gonna change. Yeah, but like so, I'm gonna win the Oscar. I'm gonna show up in In-N-Out and just fucking food. Smash. Forget the napkins. Forget them.
It's the biggest thing. Never change.
I got stains on my shirt. I do like take after Adam Sandler. I do tell people all the time. Like Adam Sandler got to figure it out with the fashion choice. You know, like people don't understand what Adam Sandler is doing. People hate on that. Like I said with the award shows. Yeah. People like. So I didn't wear a suit to the first one or the second one. When I didn't wear a suit to the first one, people come up to me and they say, "Oh, you should, like, you're a nominee. You should have wore a suit." And it makes me kind of want to stick to my guns and never ever wear a suit and do the Adam Sandler thing. Because to me, it's like this whole thing's kind of silly. Like it's all kind of silly. We're not taking this seriously, are we? Because like it really, you just have to do your best and make the best stuff. And I don't give a fuck about an award. Exactly. I just want to be the best.
I just want to be the best. I don't care nothing about that shit. I just want people see me, they're like, they're going the best.
Exactly.
I don't care
the best doesn't care if other people call them the best. That's ridiculous.
In your head, you already convinced yourself. I already convinced myself I'm the best. So people call me champ or something like that. It made me feel good, but in my head, I'm like, shit, I was the champ before it was possible for me to be the champ.
Exactly. So
I was already, because I wouldn't have went to my first practice ever if I didn't believe I was the champ.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And that's that delusion, that crazy.
What made you? Was it that made you want to be a fighter in the first place, or just that drive, or like what made you want to fight?
I enjoy the hunt, something hard, cause kind of working, drinking, chilling, kind of like, is this what it is? Like, I was kind of like, damn, this That's what it was. You know what I mean? Graduate high school, go to college, go to work, drink, do this. But I'm like, no, the fuck it's not. I missed like I said, I've competed since I was 4 years old, so I missed the feeling of that, like the process of it, of chasing something, having something to live for. I'm not saying it has something to die for before, but just having something to live for, something exciting. Like when I got a fight coming up, I got a fight, a contract signed, where I feel I'm so happy. Like I'm at work, I'm in character, I'm ready to go.
In character.
I'm ready to go do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna go do it. Or some people, it's like it feels like a heist, almost like I'm going on a heist. Silly going around, proving little things, coming up with this plan, you know, and then seeing you kind of stake it out. You know what I mean? Stake it out real quick, and then on fight night, you know, you got to complete the mission.
Yeah.
You gotta complete the mission. Like that's what the whole heist about. Then you get the money. And that's why it's a bank heist. you make this plan. It's premeditated. You know, you premeditated this plan. You know, you studied it. You watched film on it. You worked hard. You put in extra time. Now you gotta rob the bank.
Well, it makes it feel like you're closer to your life's purpose, right? Like it makes life feel purposeful.
Yeah.
And that's what the coolest thing. I mean, for me, it's why I've always liked making things. It's always like made it feel like I'm doing, like I'm closest to what I'm supposed to be doing,
Right.
you know? And I think everybody's got that in different ways. Like whatever it is that makes you feel that, like you got to chase that thing because most things aren't going to do it.
Right.
And for me, it's always been like writing raps and like finding ways to connect words and shit. Because I know my brain can do that in a way that nobody else can do that. And that's just my God-given talent. And like it would actually be a crime to squander it, you know?
Right.
And then it's like, how can I chase that all the time and like make that better? And I think it's like harnessing that is a superpower. Like it's like that thing, you know, where anybody can tell you anything and anybody can give you their opinion and hate on it and whatever, but you know that you have this thing and you can make this thing better and no one can stop you.
Yeah.
And no one, like, there's no resistance except the resistance that you provide for yourself. There's really no resistance between you and this thing and harnessing that craft of whatever that thing is. And if it's really calling to you and it's really making you want to do it. And I just always have felt so lucky. Like you said, how young were you when you started competing?
4 years old.
Yeah, exactly. So you're lucky, right? And I've always felt lucky that I found like music at like, I think 10, like 12. Like you got a head start on most people. 4 is early. Because once you've got that type of mindset, I think it changes you forever. Yeah, exactly. It just makes you think, it gives you purpose. It's that purpose thing where you just feel like life means something. Because I think so many people wander through life and they don't know what they're really like, what they want or what they're doing, and like things make them feel that, but they don't, in their life they don't know what that thing is that they really want. They'll have a day job and they do all these things and they do all this stuff, but they had that one dream that they don't really follow or whatever. Like I think that's most people. And that's why people like you inspire people, because you go out and you actually do things and it's like everybody around you is like, oh my God. Because that's what happens. That's how it works. You just have to actually do things and everybody's amazed. And I mean, and I think like it's there, but those are a certain type of people, and there's leaders and there's followers, and it's just an endless cycle, right? Yeah. And it's like, it just always is so cool to see people who really give a fuck about one particular thing, and they just want to make themselves better. Like to me, that's the shit that makes me want to make myself better. It all, like that's the best stuff, you know? And it's hard to do that, to really do that. Like people can say that, but to really do it, you know? Because like you told me earlier, like you train what, 3 times a day in this, and I'm sure you do that regularly.
Damn near every day. I finally start taking a real rest day, because I'm crazy. I'll be like, okay, I sat down for long enough. Like I'm still gonna do my middle of the night run or my middle of the night left. Like, you gotta rest, you gotta get sleep. Blah blah. But I'm literally like, but. No, I kind of feel like I know what I'm doing. I turn into this crazy man. You're not gonna stop me from being this crazy man. Like I'm gonna stay up 3 nights in a row and keep training.
Because like to you, it only makes you better.
Training, yeah, it makes me better. My head is working for me. You know, it'd been different if I did it and I lost. You're like, hey, get somebody. I won, bro. You know what I mean? I'm literally like, bro, like some of the best musicians I've seen. Like, what's his name? 6ix9ine said he had like $6 or something one time, and he still went to the studio and did this and this. But like, bro, like, that inspired me. Like, damn, bro, you was trying that hard.
Yeah.
Most people are like, I gotta go to work. maybe I rap again. Like, bro, like, no, I'm about to rap.
Yeah.
Bro, he snapped. You know what I mean?
And I think like general advice just doesn't work on everybody, because maybe what you do would wear out a lot of people, but maybe it doesn't wear you out because you're not a lot of people. Like, it's like one of those things where people will tell you that and they might even be right, but it's just maybe that's not true for you, you know? Because like I would even argue, like, if someone's saying that's going to burn you out, it could even be the opposite. It could be you would get burnt out if you slowed down.
If I slowed down.
Yeah.
My confidence wouldn't be as high. I get some of my confidence from the work put in. And so people look at me maybe say I'm cocky or I talk a lot of shit, but I'm confident because I know for a fact that's not what this other gentleman was doing.
Yeah.
So if I do it and I know for a fact, I get to know them. You know, I know their girlfriend. I know their parents. I know what time of day they train. I know who they train with. Everything about them. I know if they got a dog. I know if, so in my head I'm adding up hours. And I'm like, there's no way he trained that much today. And if I just keep going the whole time, I'll work you, brother. And now what you gonna do? Yeah. Because now once we go in there, can't nobody save you, right? and if you know what I was doing, and can't nobody save you, and you know you're in a bad situation. Yeah. I don't want to be the guy in a bad situation. Not saying I don't want to have to live, have all these things and do all this stuff and blah blah, but man, I say I use my time wisely. I don't call it overtraining. I say I use my time wisely. Use my time wisely to get to the position I want to get to. Like I say, I study a lot of old fighters and a lot of the greats and listen to their story. You know, now they're done and say, oh, a little too much. Bullshit, wasn't a little too much. You won. Yeah. You're full weight division world champion. You were knocking dudes out in 15 sets. You were the best in the world. It made you a little crazy, but man, watching your life, I want some of that crazy too. Shit, fuck it. Yeah. You know, that looks. But then, like you said, Mike Tyson, he found his peacefulness, his happiness. He's got smoking weed, do a little mushroom, he relaxed. I think his family said he stopped smoking, and they had to ask him, please smoke again. Because he loses that peaceful, that happiness when he doesn't smoke. I think he kind of turns back into that, and he's like, I don't gotta be. He's like, I don't have to do that, but. He was so in character when he was in character, bro.
Oh my God.
He was scaring everybody.
Like, I mean,
he was saying things that if some regular person on the street said to a woman, any person would be like, hey, don't say that to her. But Mike Tyson would say it in front of everybody, and everybody just be like,
because it's Mike Tyson.
You don't want to get hit by that gentleman. You don't care what he said to who. You literally like, I ain't stopping him. Y'all better call the police. Now my job is not to stop Mike Tyson. Call the police. Where's security? I'm not saying man, he was talking so vicious and not playing. As I said, he wasn't playing.
Like if anybody was ever like a main character, like somebody who was him, like it would be Mike Tyson in his prime. Yeah, because Mike Tyson was like, I mean, I feel like if he were to say anything, literally anything at all, nobody would be able to say a word. And that's kind of how it was for years. When did that, end? Was it the ear? Is that where it all changes for Mike Tyson? Is the ear? And then just kind of like, where does the era of Mike Tyson end? Is it because it was the 80s, right?
It was the 80s.
And it didn't ride on into the 90s. It kind of ends abruptly. So I'm going to guess it's all the ear, which is a shame because, I also wonder how much cocaine and all that's involved in that, like... the tiger is what everybody knows, and really it's the most perplexing thing in the world because think about it. Having a tiger in your house.
Bro.
In your house. I have a cat right here. Yeah. I don't think the tiger would act like this. And even if it did, would you trust it? Like if you had a tiger right there and, oh, hey, little kitty. You want to pet the tiger? You want to snuggle with it?
That motherfucker lost his mind. Yeah. Because hell no, I want to, like I told you when I walked in, that cat scaring the fuck out of me. It could be the biggest dog in the world, no problem. Cat's not playing. People fight like a cat. Yeah, they're not playing. They create these angles. Yeah, some especially when they're smart, they'll prey on you like they're about to kill you. They'll run away, get away. I say fight like a cat, bro. They're vicious. They're feisty. Yeah. Most dogs let you know they're coming. They're gonna bark. Gonna bite you and shake it. The cat's gonna slowly walk you down, slowly get you, just prey on you. Working on his kill, enjoying the hunt, enjoying the process.
Yes. One thing I like to do with my cat is, and I don't know, I'm sure this is probably universal with cats, is, I don't know how to describe this. It's so much easier if it's like a visual thing. So say you have a ledge and the cat's over there and it's just staring at you intently. And really this works with it works with corners and ledges because like a ledge you can peek over the top of and a wall you can peek around the corner. And what I'm saying is you peek around the corner and you do the same look the cat's doing, where it's like, you know how cats, before they shake their butt, and they'll like look at you and they'll angle their head down and they'll kind of like shake their body and their butt because they're going to come and pounce. They're getting ready to pounce. And so you kind of got to do that. You look over at the cat through, like, and you got, the trick is peeking your eye just around the corner because that intrigues the cat.
Right.
It's like, oh, they're like spying on me, you know? It's all a mind game that you're playing because you're just doing the cat thing back at them. And then you look, and then you got to wiggle your head. You got to do that whole wiggle like you're going to pounce on them. And you'll watch the cat just freak the fuck out because they think they're going to get pounced. So they get ready to pounce. And it's just, that's cat mentality. And also cats, like the way that they play with toys, they swat them. You know, like I've seen my dog's like a squirrel hunting dog. He loves squirrels. And I've seen him get groundhogs before. And it's like when a cat gets a mouse, and it's all the same. Where it's like I don't even think they know what they're doing. Right. They just want to kill, and to like they don't even know what they're killing for. They don't know what it all means. Right. But they just want, like, so I remember he got the groundhog and he's like shaking it and he's carrying it over to me, and it's a tough thing to react to because you don't want to shame him because he did technically do the right thing.
Did the right thing.
But I don't want him to bring it to me. So it's kind of like, oh, no, just keep it down there. Like, that's kind of the best reaction I could give him. And, you know, the groundhog's still alive, just trying to not die. Yeah, it's gruesome. But it was crazy because just watching him, his innocent doghood. Yeah. Because it's the only time I've ever seen a dog be so similar to a cat in the way that they hunt, in that all he did was, and I've seen him do it with the squirrel once before too, if he actually got a hold of it, like if he actually got it, he wouldn't know what to do with it. He just shakes it around and then drops it. Exactly. And that's what a cat does with a mouse. Yep. Except cats are even more brutal because they'll push it around, and you know the mouse will be like trying to walk away, and the cat will swat it and keep it there and keep it in between its paws and shit. Cats will torture. Cats are into torture. But you know what? Nothing is more brutal than like gorillas in the wild, right? Or even like, have you ever heard the stories of gorillas like killing zookeepers and all these things? The craziest one I've ever heard is, it was like, I can't remember all the details, but I think I'm going to get it right. So it was like a gorilla's birthday, and one of the zookeepers was trying to be nice. Right. And I think it was a gorilla, and maybe it's chimpanzees. And so he brings in a cake for the gorilla, and he gives it to the gorilla, and the gorilla has the cake, and all the other gorillas see this. And so all the other gorillas are pissed because they didn't get a cake. Right. And so then the next time this guy comes in, they rip off this guy's dick and then like a bunch of other things, and they don't kill him because that's not what the gorillas want. They want him to suffer. So they just rip off a bunch of shit so that he won't die, but he'll just suffer. And it's crazy because that's what they would do to a gorilla. And, you know, we're not that far off. Like, what gorillas are into psychological torture. Like, and they work in, like, it's like all that tribal thinking. Like, and it was all over a cake. Over a cake. I think they blinded him. I want to say they blinded him, too.
It was showing, so over the cake, you say they move like a tribe, kind of like a gang. It was the principle.
Yeah, it was the principle.
Everybody's supposed to eat. If everybody don't eat, we finna go ahead and take it from you.
And they don't know shit about no birthday.
Yeah, they don't know nothing about the birthday. They trying to figure out how you being brother a cake. We all in here want cake. Okay, we got something for you next time we see you.
You know what's funny is they didn't hurt the other guy who got the cake. I think it's funny they didn't even go for that gorilla. They just went for the guy who provided it. That's like that's the pure principle.
It'd have been real gang shit if they would have attacked the guy that got the cake too, but not breaking bread. They'd have you didn't break bread with it. What y'all got going on the outside?
Yeah, but they didn't do that. Yeah, maybe he was even part of the attack.
So it's all love then. Yeah. So they love they people. Like they tried.
That's what I'm saying.
But this random person bringing one person cake, no, we're gonna get rid of him. We're gonna show everybody, the surrounding people, that that's not how it works. If it's 6 of us, bring 6 cakes, or don't bring a cake at all.
Yep.
And everybody can be alive.
And I'm sure that zookeeper learned his lesson.
Oh,
I'm sure. And I mean, it's just crazy because oh my God, and they're so strong. I mean, that's one of those stories where I learned how strong because I mean, it's not like it's ever changed. But it's like you look at them in the zoo, you're like, oh, how cute. Like, no, you don't want to be near that
I've never seen a gorilla and said it's cute.
Or like a chimpanzee, though, even them, like they're a little more limber, they're smaller, but they could just rip your face off.
They look intimidating. If people try to say, I look at that, I know gorilla, chimpanzee, they swing around. Bro, that's intimidating. Bro, what is that?
You know what's crazy? The girl who discovered everything about him, Jane Austen, she just followed them around in the wild for like a year and just wrote stuff down. That's how we learned most of what we know about gorillas and the way that they work and they think and all this stuff we're talking about now is because she did the impossible and she just followed them in the woods and hoped that she wouldn't die. And like there's like a couple times where they surrounded her and she thought it was over and then they just let her live. Like literally. That's her story. That's the story of the beginning of our knowledge of chimps and gorillas. It's
that's stuff
mainly
like,
chimps, I think. I think for her it's chimps.
Sound, my craze level up there to go locked in a cage with another gentleman and fight or go in a box ring and fight sounds pretty crazy. But
that's a whole different thing.
To me, going in there being surrounded by gorillas.
In their habitat.
Hell. Why, like,
snakes.
Why, I do not want to be there. If she would have asked me, hey, you want to go do this, blah, blah, she explained to me wholeheartedly, I'd have told her, I love your passion, but I'm not going, sweetheart. That sounds ridiculous. Because as soon as we would have been surrounded by gorillas, I'd have been looking at her pissed the fuck off.
What'd you get me into?
Why am I right here surrounded by gorillas, sweetheart? I told you follow your dream. I ain't tell you. This is crazy. This is crazy.
I mean, you got to give it to her, though. She was crazy enough to do it, and it's the only reason we know anything. I mean, like, it takes a visionary to follow around a group of chimpanzees in the forest. It really does.
You got to be in your head.
You got to be in your head. You got to think like them.
You got to think like, bro, I'd have been in that. If I was surrounded by, I'm trying to show them, bro, I'm a gorilla too, bro. I'd have been trying to show them, like, I'm with y'all.
I think that's part of the thing is I think that when...
character.
I wish I could remember all the details because honestly, what I read was like a little like 100-page book that was meant for kids, and I'm sure that she's written more advanced stuff about all of it. But it's, I mean, dude, this is crazy to think that's where it all starts, and that's kind of what it takes. Like we think, oh, we just know everything about animals. Like that's the '60s. Like we didn't know anything about, and that's most of our like history when we're talking about like the way we think as humans and how if we're connected to gorillas and all this, like we evolved from that, so we still have these instincts. Like we wouldn't even think that if we didn't know that about gorillas, and we didn't know that until recently. Like I think humans kind of travel in groups, and they have like alphas of the group. And the other thing that's crazy, I remember reading in there is like they're brutal when it comes to like who's the alpha of the group. Like it's all bullying. Like there'll be a group of like 6 gorillas, and the one just kind of the new one comes in. He's younger, he's tougher, he's more handsome, and he just starts fucking picking on the other alpha. He's like he just makes fun of him, and then all the other ones go, oh, I guess that alpha's a bitch now, and we got to follow this guy. And that's how it's just a cycle of that forever. That's the tribe, bro.
The toughest.
That's the origins of humanity is bullying.
That's what say people gotta bring bullying back.
It's never gonna end. You just gotta get better at fighting back. That's what I think. Like I would always get mad because like in school I was always a kid who would talk back to bullies.
Right.
But it was just it was annoying to me because it's like you're picking on the kid who you don't think is gonna talk back. Like that's lame. That's what makes you a bitch in my mind. Like you're the bully who's picking on the kid who's lame. Pick on somebody who's not lame who will talk back.
Say it to the top dog.
Yeah.
Say it to who you're supposed to say it to, or say it with your chest.
And they never do that.
Because my dad, when I was young, my dad always told me, son, try everybody. Because majority of people ain't like that. So some people can go around, you can say off their looks, and can pretend be top dog, and somebody finally go over here, okay, I'm finna smack brother. I'm going to see what he going to do.
Yeah.
And you smack him, then you like, and everybody, oh, he is a bitch. We finna go see what he on, because he going around slapping people. We gonna see who we with. You know what I mean? So
it's like it's all comes off as posturing after that.
Yeah.
Like if you can't, if it comes down to it and you don't stand up for yourself, then everybody's like, oh, okay, he's just a loudmouth. That's
people only get tough with their friends.
Yeah.
A lot of people only get tough with their friends. They don't get tough with everybody. I say, people hate people who get tough with their friends or backdoor their friends. Get tough when somebody come say something, or you know what I mean, when somebody approach you, or some people only like to get tough. People beneath them, you know what I mean? So that's kind of what bullying is. But get tough with your level. When you get tough with your level, level above you, that's people gain more respect for you. You know what I mean?
And that's like what always drove me insane is I feel like I would see like people who would pick on people, and it would never be that. It's never you're picking on the guy who's like the same as you or above you. It's like you're always picking on the person who's lower than you, which is kind of a reflection of how lame you are. Like it was like I remember there's this one kid who there would be another kid sitting across the room. And he was kind of like this nerdier kid. He wore glasses. He didn't talk much. You know, he just kind of had bad posture, like almost like a hunchback posture type of thing. Easy target, basically. And he wasn't even a rude guy. Like, he was a nice guy. But if you were an asshole, he's an easy target. And so this kid's, you know, in the room, and I remember the other kid sees him, and he's saying his name. He's saying, Logan, Logan, Logan. And so the kid obviously looks over, and then of course, like, the trick is we're saying your name, but then every time you look, we're gonna pretend we didn't say your name. It's just some bitch shit. So I remember then what I did is I said the bully's name, and then I just, like, you know, did the same thing to him, and then the bully doesn't even know what to do in that point. Like, you gotta trick the bully, because then they don't know what to do. You one-upped them now, and then they're just kind of confused because they're like, oh, what the fuck, he just ruined our thing. Mm-hmm. And they look like a bitch because they can't come up with anything better than what I just did. Yeah. So it's like, that's always been my thing. Is like, I feel like you got to do that, or you got to learn how to fight and fight back. It's one of the two. You either have to fight back, or you have to fight back mentally and come up with. You have to outsmart them. Mm-hmm. It's all you can do, because the bullying will never go away.
Never go away.
Never will go away.
True. I call myself a bully to an extent, but I like to bully the bully. So in high school, it was this kid. He had a disorder. He was big. I always see him like bully kids, like, in a way, but like, a lot of people wouldn't say nothing to him because, you know, he did have, you know, a little something wrong with him, but like, he'd walk up to kids shorter than him. I see him in the hallway. They'd be in their locker. He'll close their locker and look at him all intimidating. Like, that didn't scare me because I'm like, bro, this dude don't do no type of practice to where what he about to do to where he getting on your face. But I used to sit with him at lunch because nobody wanted to sit with him because he going around, and he probably know all them kids since middle school. So he probably been pissing everybody off for years. You know, I don't know the gentleman. So I started sitting eating lunch with him. I went to eating, because I usually didn't eat in the cafeteria, but I saw him there, somebody else sit with him. But my friends came in there one day because we go downtown to eat lunch or something. So my friends come in one day, see me sitting there, they come sit down, and he started mouthing off to them. And they not saying nothing because they're like, you know, whatever, blah, blah. And I said, bro, just chill. I said, we all just trying to enjoy our lunch, bro. Because to me, he talked to me regular. You know, to me, in my head, I'm like, ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm like, man, bro, we having regular conversations. I'm like, I think around other people, he got to show that but I'm like, around me, we just be chilling. Yeah. So he started doing that to my friends. They kind of looking like, bro, what the fuck? But I'm like, bro, just relax, just chill. So we all enjoying our food. You know, let's just relax. I said, man, you was just chilling, bro. Why we got to start doing all that? Then he hit the table, stood up, said something about my mama.
Oh, no.
I looked down. I said, now you tweak, gang. So I walked over. I grabbed the little steel chair from him, sit over there. I was looking at him because lunch was about to end. And I'm looking at him. He kind of looked at me, put his head down. He walked out the other way. Now I got called to the damn dean's office. But I explained to him. I'm like, I'm sorry, bro. But I'm like, he was doing too much. He gonna smack hit the table. So I'm like you said, you got to trick the bully. I went and grabbed a steel chair. Let's do it. Yeah. Let's do it. And I probably wouldn't go hit with the steel chair. I probably shot a low single on the guy. But, you know, but I grabbed a steel chair. Like, let's do it. Since you want to hit the table. Yeah. I'm about to one up you. I'm going to see what you do. You hit the table. You stood up. You scream so everybody can look and hear you. So everybody look at me, see what I'm going to go do. I'm going to go grab a steel chair. What's up? Uh-huh. You know what I mean? And he won't do nothing with that.
And, like, the thing is, if you don't do that, everyone just does nothing. Everyone just stops and stares.
Everybody went to class. Oh, dude, P just got punked in the thing, bro. Bro stood up, hit the table on P. P just sat there and then he left. Hell no. Story changed. I feel changed the narrative on everybody. What the steel Pernevlon was going to do, he went and grabbed the steel chair. What Nick do? He put his head down and he left. Like I tell people, I do all this stuff with y'all. I know ain't nothing wrong with him, because if he was really something wrong, he would have ran up on me while I had the steel chair. Yeah. He would have ran up like, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm like, see, he playing crazy. He ain't been in no practice to, you know what I mean? So I'm looking at him like, what you about to do? Yeah. What do you, I see him doing stuff with people, and I'm like, what are you going to do to them though if one of them decides to, like, do something? And most people just looked at him like, no, but I'm like, you take it too far. Not everybody looking at me in this school, bro, in the lunchroom, you standing up because you stood, and I'm looking at, no, that's not what the last, no. That's not how I want to tell the story.
You're steel chair guy now.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to people that happen, and I'm just, you know, nope, I'm finna, everybody saw it, I went to grab steel chair. Yeah. Now the thought is, if you play with him, you scream at him, he can go grab the closest weapon.
Like, every time, you're always gonna go and grab the weapon because you're the guy.
I'm the guy.
You're the weapon guy. You change the narrative. You bully the bully. Bing, bam, boom. Yeah, it's like advice for life. You know, advice for the kids. You know, I always give advice to the kids at the end. I feel like this is solid advice for the kids right here. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. I mean, but with fighting too. I mean, like, how long have you been fighting for? Basically your whole life?
Wrestling my whole life. Did some boxing as a kid. But locked in, consistent, just on fighting, probably 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what's that like from start to finish? You know, like how's that changed from the beginning? Like even just getting into it, what was that like?
Crazy. I was in the weight room in the middle of the night for 4 hours, finishing up with saunas. Because I got really big, bro. I got up to about, I was not training for real for the first time in my life for like a whole year. Just kind of working and drinking a lot of Sprite. I got to like 185. Some people say I was 200, but I don't think I was 200. Bro. I was not 200. And I've never been that big like in my life. You know what I mean? Some people saw me like, you been in the gym? I'm like, actually the exact opposite.
Yeah.
This is not what I look like if I've been in the gym. I'm in my head, I'm like, I'm fat. You know what I mean? I'm upset at you that I got fat and you asked me if I've been in the gym. That's disrespect to me almost. Because this is not what I look like if I was in the gym, bro. That's not what I look like. So I got really big. So it was a lot of, and I went to practice and right away I'm to this pro practice and I'm gassed. I can't even breathe. People were in there trying to tell me like how to breathe. I'm like, bro, I know how to breathe. I was an elite athlete for a long time. I'm fat and tired. and there's literally nothing like, there's literally nothing I can do. Like, bro, this is professional practice. Like, you guys are the best shit. I'm not there yet. So I'm in the gym middle of the night. I'm at double practice in the morning, evening practice at night, back in the gym. And I'm staying up for 3 days in a row. And the fourth day I kind of knock out, go to sleep. But I'm trying to get back to who I know I am. Right? I'm always the shredded guy. I'm always on point. I'm fast. I wasn't that guy when I first walked in. Right? That's not who I was anymore. Because I guess I went around just eating and drinking pop and trying my best not to sweat.
Yeah.
I wanted to relax. I was relaxing. You know what I mean? And so it was a very hard process getting in. A lot of information coming in because in MMA is different, right? The wrestling's different. The boxing's different. Every other martial art is different kind of when you're doing MMA, right? So you're trying to learn how to put these things together and without messing up, and it's kind of hectic at first. You know, people ask, you gotta fight, yeah, you gotta fight, you gotta fight. But there's a lot of things you gotta know before you fight someone. I've seen a lot of people go out there, get dropped, bam, a couple seconds. I'm literally like, bro, this wasn't at practice. Or I see people making small mistakes, and I'm like, that guy wasn't at practice. Like I've seen elite wrestlers lose their first amateur fight, and I'm literally like, bro's an elite athlete. He wasn't at practice, right?
Yeah.
Because I've seen you at practice and how you perform. You know, you get to a certain level, you're Division I athlete or you're Division II or any level of college athlete. You know how to put some things together to get to the next level. What you just put out there is not who you are, right? You didn't do the 3 practices a day or 3-4 training sessions. You didn't do that. They're saying everyone has to do that.
Well, you're saying there's a lot of studying that goes into it too?
A lot of studying that goes into it. I learned a lot of things from
off just film, different fighting styles.
Yeah. It's a lot you have to learn. And that's one of the first things my coach said to you. I know it's a lot of information, it's a lot to learn. But it's kind of like when wrestling, Coach Wrestling, I show kind of like a funky style. And I do that to show them, this is just so you know, I want you to do the basics. But just so you know, everyone that can do the people you look up to, the people you watch and stuff, all those guys know this. Which is why they can stick to the basics and do the basics. Because sometimes with all this information, you can get put in a situation that you know nothing about. So people, you get scored on, or you lose, or you stop because you're tired, or you don't know.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if you do know these situations, you can fly right through them, or you know.
And that's like the difference between an amateur and a pro. Is like there's things you learn from experience, or you only learn because a pro can tell you that, and you have to learn from the right people and listen to the right people. Like that's why mentors are so great, right? Because they know the ins and outs and they've done it for so long. I mean, that experience is invaluable. Yeah. Because I mean, it's that type of shit that you're not going to know, and you'll only know through combining all this shit and through individual experience and all that, and like, someone was telling me, Damon Howard, he was talking about like basketball and how like what makes a great basketball player is that they have like they're great at all those other things, like all the basics, but then they have like an individual skill that they excel at, and that's what makes them great. And I think he said like certain players, like I think Michael Jordan's one of the ones he named, where it's like playing the clock and like being able to like run the clock just right is like one of those things that the best players can do, but a lot of people can't do. And the only way you could do that is if you know everything. Like you have to be a master of everything else to be able to properly like do the equation in your mind of like, oh, we need to be over here at this time and over here at this time, and then do all the other like shit to even get there. Like it's like playing chess, where you have all these things going on in the back of your mind, and that's why you make the right move. And the right move seems simple, but it's not simple at all.
It's not simple at all. It's not simple at all.
It's actually super calculated. And
even after my first fight, bro, you make it look easy. Make it look easy. You ain't see me stand up 3 nights in a row. I was going around tweaking, brother. You thought I was easy. The fight looked easy.
Yeah.
But I was going around tweaking. But I'm in there sparring UFC fighters. I'm in there boxing, top ranked boxers. You know, some of these sparring sessions. Bro, that shit was hard. These people got TV jabs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, it looked easy to fight because this person throwing the jab, he ain't got a TV jab. Yeah, I'm finna slip it. Wink up. You know what I mean? Because preparation builds my confidence. I'm in there training throughout the night. I'm training 3 days in a row. I'm at practice with this person. I'm getting real look. Like, I'm wrestling with Olympians and the speed is different.
Yeah.
I tell people, when you go people better than you gain the speed. You gain the strength because your body just adapt. Your body, you get stronger and stronger, right?
Well, so throughout those 2 years, I'm sure you started to face people that are better and better than. Yeah, and like, does that intimidate you, or is that like a good challenge? Like, how do you look at that?
The challenge, it made me. That's what made me be in there in the middle of the night and doing these things because I'm hunting. Because everybody tell me about getting their rest. I'm hell no. I'm finna go live. Y'all finna go to sleep. Got y'all finna go live. And everybody tell you so strong. That because y'all kept going to bed and I was running and I was lifting, trying to figure out how y'all sleeping time night when it's time to fight.
Yeah,
it's time to fight. Rest my ass, because if I wasn't in there in the middle of the night, I wouldn't be so strong. I wouldn't look like this. It wouldn't have happened, right? I wouldn't have happened so fast. It's still gonna happen.
I mean, it's
fast.
like what we were talking about from the very beginning about like thought and execution, right? Where it's great to think like, oh, I want to be strong and I want to be awesome and I want to be this, but like even just exercise and working out is like the most basic example of execution, just above everything else. And just doing that so consistently, I think puts you in that mindset of like executing and just getting shit done, you know, just because it's like a lot of time, even if you work out as often as you do, I'm sure you're thinking, oh, do I really want to do this right now? Like, do I really want to do this? But it's the fact that you know you have to, and that's the whole point.
In my head, and that's where my confidence comes from.
Yeah.
That third, that fourth, because everybody there to do 2 practices. I mean, so I'm like, people who work a 4-time job come and do 1 practice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So in my head, I gotta be 4 times. I gotta do 40. I'm gonna do 4. You finna go to sleep? Okay, watch this. I'm finna go run. That's too much. No, it's not. Now, everybody, you so strong. I got veins in my legs. You know what I mean?
I'm sure you've seen all like the David Goggins stuff and all that. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Who's gonna carry the boats?
Who's gonna carry the boats? Like, who gonna carry? I see this one dude on Instagram too.
I love it, man.
Just for me, post on Instagram all the time. Say he prepared for 3 a.m. You know what I mean? He's eating these crazy like foods and telling you about the body and blah blah. Yeah. And he's in there just cooking his eggs at 3 a.m. And I'm like, man, he a man gets high. I'm a man. I'm finna make me some eggs at 3 a.m. I'm finna go for me a run. Prepare for 3 a.m. I'm like, that's crazy. I seen a video where a guy says everyone needs that friend you can call at 3 a.m. I done got you call me at 3 a.m. Yeah. And I can be like, bro, I'm fucking sleeping. I'm like, yeah. What you doing? I'm out running. I'm on mile 3. What's up? What happened? You know what I mean? I'm not afraid you can call at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, why the fuck you calling me? I'm pissed. I'm working out. What happened?
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, yeah. It's something that I feel like people who don't think that way could never truly understand. But I mean, like for me, I've always loved cardio, and that's like been always the thing. Like I feel like every time I do it, I'm like closer to like I know I'm built for that shit. Like if I really, really dedicated my time to it, I could be fucking amazing. I know, because like I got good cardio, I got good breath control. I'm like built for it. It's a shame that I didn't do track in high school and I didn't follow all that, because that could have been a path for me. But it's just one of those things where it's like I feel like if people look at those types of things like, oh, you like to exercise, like it's like, oh, it's a hobby, like, oh, you just like looking good, you like that, like, but it's not like a hobby, it's not vanity. It's like I feel like when I do that, I feel infinitely better. Like it's actually crazy. Like the fact that I sleep better is really the thing that I've always loved the most about exercise, and like the cardio again specifically, is I always sleep better every single time I do it. And it's like that, like an undeniable truth that I just can't even escape. Like if I don't exercise, I'll feel shittier and I won't sleep as well. And if I do, I'll feel better and I'll sleep better. And so then it becomes like, well, why don't I exercise more all the time? And what's wrong with me? Like that becomes the question.
It's a different high. Like, a lot of people trying to get healthy. When I used to post when I was eating and how many grams of protein.
It is a high. It's 100% a high.
People, you know, I was giving them information and giving them tips, and I see it. I was like, man, like, I feel a lot better. I said, feel good, don't it? I said, well, I was fat too. I said, that shit didn't feel good. Yeah. But somebody asked me to do something, like, hell no. Now I'm like, what you need? Because I know I'm active, right? Oh, you gotta move. But before, when I was drinking all that Sprite and all that, I'm like, hell no. So hell, I'm not doing none of that.
No.
You know what I mean? But nice, someone needs something. I'm the first one to get up.
Yeah.
I'm strong. What you
and
need?
Diet's such a big part of it too.
Yeah.
I mean, diet's like something where it's a shame how hard it is to even have a good diet because of the shit that's put in front of you in like the modern world. Like it's regular to, unless you try, it's very easy to just eat a bunch of bullshit because that's the easier stuff to obtain. But you have to actually try if you really want to have a proper diet. And that's the shame. That's crazy. And that's just the way of the world. We just accept that, I guess, because... And even, like, the stuff that we get that's supposedly healthy, I guess, is not 100% healthy. Like, that's what we learn now is, like, fruits. Oh, guess what? The soil's poisoned. What? Yeah, even, like, the nice fruits, the soil's poisoned. Yeah, and then it's, like, the fact that all fruits are GMO fruits now. Like, you look at corn from the 80s, and it's tiny. And you're like, what? When did corn become giant? And I guess that's just a thing that happened. And it just makes you wonder, like, what is that? And what's the difference of that? And how does that... We are literally what we eat. So what's going on? Right. Like, how does that change us? And I just know for a fact, like, I kind of was neglected the right amount is how I look at it. My parents just kind of let me do whatever I want, and it made me a very creative person, maybe kind of a go-getter, because they weren't telling me great job, they weren't doing any of that. I just kind of did what I wanted. But the problem is, like, I just discovered vegetables like within the last few years. No one ever fed me vegetables and told me I had to eat those. And oh my god, dude, vegetables make you feel good. They're great. Like when I have cucumbers, and I'm talking like, you know, you can season them, but I don't even need that. Right. I just cut up some cucumbers. I cut up I got a big ass cucumber. I cut up like a quarter of it. Yeah. All right, have some broccoli. Just have some of that. Fucking cut up some carrots, bro. Fucking what else can we have within this delicious meal we're eating right now? Maybe we'll cut up a tomato. I don't give a fuck. We'll just have some slices of tomato for all I care. And then I think that's going to be about it. But even that's fantastic. Like I feel like I have superpowers after I eat that. Whereas like
a lot of protein in broccoli.
And you feel light. Like the thing about it is you feel like you eat it and you feel good, but you feel lighter.
Like cat-like.
Cat-like. You feel cat-like.
Go out there, except people talk about fasting. After 6 hours of fasting, doing like a superhero.
Oh, because you pop that door, she's trying to escape, is what it is.
At the end of the.
And you can just shut it right after that.
At the end of that 6 hours, you feel like this monster that you can do anything. Even when I used to work full time per se, like I said, I used to work in a warehouse back in the day, and there I would not eat on lunch break. I just chill, come and do some more work, and I felt each time I got stronger. And then I go and I pick out, have me some broccoli. Like I can have a full plate of broccoli, but when I was a kid, my mom used to make the broccoli and put cheese on it because I'm like, I can't eat that broccoli. But now I love a plate of broccoli with some salt, some pepper on that. Yeah. I'll eat as a whole, that'd be my snack. I have a snack, a cold water with electrolytes, right? And that'll give me a nice workout in or something. Like, in case I feel strong. I know I just had a bunch of protein. I feel, you know what I mean? Like Popeye, I'm not playing. Flexing the mirror screens and
spinach too. Spinach is good. There was a point in time
I drop spinach straight in my protein shakes.
I forgot about that, where I could just eat spinach out of a can. I can do that, and I haven't done it in a while. But it's that good. And a protein shake, that sounds good too.
Protein shakes, that's my thing.
Spinach in a protein shake?
Yeah, I put for taste, spinach. I mean, it's obviously it's good for you too. Spinach, I put some honey in it. Usually after workout, I put some protein, probably about 45 grams of protein. Spinach. I use almond milk, about 4 ounces of almond milk. I put strawberries, frozen strawberries, berries, some banana, honey, splash creatine.
Yeah.
I feel like on top of the world, and then usually after 2 hours after that, then I eat my meal, a full meal. Right after I feel great. I feel really good because right after work, I get so hungry, so thirsty. I had that cold protein shake. I relax, feel full. I'm chilling. Take my shower, do whatever I gotta do. Then 2 hours later, I get this full meal, right? So it's not like I'm just in my head, my body. I got full twice. You know what I mean? I feel really good. I'm ready for another workout, or I'm ready to watch a film, or I'm ready to go do because if I just show the training, it looks like bro, if I eat all day, he did this crazy shit. Cause I used to show it on my story. People say, "Do you eat? Like, what do you eat?" Blah blah. And bro, I eat more than you, bro. Yeah. What you mean? Do I eat? I eat more than you. You think I'm just going around just doing all that shit, just fasting throughout the whole day? It's possible, but stop playing.
Yeah,
I eat more than you. I consume more grams of protein, everything, carb, more than you.
Yeah,
I have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Otherwise, these workouts wouldn't even be possible. So
No.
I mean, I could do it, but you're not at your best when you're not feeling your best.
No.
I'd rather have my workouts when I feel my best. You know, if that makes sense.
That's the
time
other
my
thing
meals.
I notice when I work out more, and that's why I like cardio a lot, is because like I feel like it burns calories more efficiently than most things. Is I feel like the recycling machine that is my body is working the way it's supposed to. Because I think like in the past, you know, people are used to being manual labor and being out and doing things, and I think your body's built for that. Your body's supposed to be moving, and like there's a reason that you don't move around. You feel like clogged up and kind of like shit. And then like when you exercise all the time, you need all that fuel to even make that machine work, but your body's supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to be like pushing stuff through it all the time and constantly just flowing energy through it. Like if you just are stagnant, I think your body doesn't even know what to do. It's like I think it's anxiety, and it makes you feel weird. Where, you know, but I can only imagine how much you're eating. Like, dude, I'm trying to think of like what your calorie number probably is. These are the 5,000. You think 5,000 sounds accurate?
And he asked me
like daily.
What do you think you count your macros? Your macros? Hell no, I'm not counting them. Brother, when I'm hungry,
I'm sure you're not counting.
Yeah, I need you to count it for me. Write this down. Like, man, it sounds like a science project, brother.
Science project.
I'm like, bro, I thought we were done with homework. We just fight, bro. I don't want more homework. I'm like,
and fighter, like, is that popular to count calories and do all that for prep? And
depending on who you are, if you're cutting a lot of weight and it gets to the point where it's dangerous,
I guess,
like, nutrition, unless you know the information. But like, I took sports. I was my degrees in sports management. I took sport nutrition. I learned this stuff, and all like I know is that when you're talking to me, like we're kind of talking, like I know all the stuff you're talking about, bro. Like I learned this stuff, but like no, it's much easier for someone to do it for you. It should reach a certain level. Like if I'm going around training 3-4 times a day, I'm not trying to write down macros. And, you know, hell no, I'm already so much information. When I get to my food, I want to eat it.
Right.
And, you know, some people had this like, hey, get
and it kind of ruins the food if you're constantly thinking that way.
And some people, I don't like to do it like that because I don't want to check my weight at all during the day because then I'm not gonna drink this. I'm not gonna have this. Hell no, give me that water. Boom, get me a shake. Boom, give me a big plate. No, put all that on there. Yep. You know what I mean? It's nope, because in my head, I'm not gonna have. Nope, I'm having all of it.
Yeah.
Having all of it. Because I told you before, I look for my be happy and be peaceful. If I'm hungry as fuck all day, there'll be no peace. There'll be no happiness.
One of the things I think is so funny I heard recently, I related to it a lot, is like Joe Rogan said when he first got money, you know, his agent or whoever called him, and they said like, hey, you're gonna have to stop gambling. Like you're losing a lot of money. You gotta stop gambling. And he said, I'm not gambling. What are you talking about? And he said, well, we looked at your bank account and every single night you're like losing all this money. And he said, no. I just have all this money now. So every single night I'm eating steak and lobster. Every night I'm going out and I'm eating steak and lobster because I can finally afford it.
I can afford it. I want steak and lobster.
And that's like, I heard that and I thought, if I had steak and lobster money, oh my God, I don't think I could stop myself. Every night a nice steakhouse and lobster?
Man.
Yo. Because it's just like, why not? You know, and you got to, and you have to.
I go to a steak tacos, bro. I love steak tacos.
Steak's like my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah. I even when I was in high school, I told people, I said, no matter what I do when I grow up, I want to be able to go get me some steak tacos when I want steak tacos, and for it to not be a problem every one time. Like if it's sitting there most times, say, I forgot steak taco. Like I won't never be a problem.
Right.
I know I can't get those. Hell no. Yeah. I have to be able to get me some steak tacos.
Yeah.
And that's it.
What if the steak tacos are like $8? Sometimes here in Chicago, I'll see a taco place. They have $7 or $8 tacos. And to me, come on. Tacos are $4 at most. Unless it's like a special meat. Like you got like the $4 tacos, then you got like the $5 tacos that's like, oh, we're like the beef tongue and shrimp is you have to pay extra.
Yeah.
That's fine. But come on. $7 or $8. And then I'm talking like Lincoln Park area is what I'm talking about. They got $8 tacos.
Even the club one night, the ladies, keep buying his food. Just come back over here, buy his food. I'm gonna get me some tacos. I need tacos. Like, y'all was tacos? Yeah, it's tacos. We go and get the taco spot or tacos. Ladies like, $225. I said, excuse me, how many tacos I had ordered?
You said $225?
Yeah, I was like, bro, how many tacos? Wait. I said, what kind of tacos? I know we might have to go to Taco Bell. I'm like, bro, no, bro. I'm not about to spend. I'm gonna be like, no, nobody no taco. Nobody. You taco, bro. No, everybody gotta eat. Like you talk about the man who came in there with the cake.
Yeah.
No, I can't come in there with me. 5, 6 exquisite steak taco tosses. No, I ain't having enough. We all eat the Taco Bell then. Don't come in with the one cake.
Yeah.
Right?
It's Taco Bell
But
now.
I'm like, bro, no. I was like, how many? There's probably like, it had to be like $5, $6 tacos a piece. I mean, it was middle of the night, so I understand the timing of things, because it's the time and place of things. Also, the water bottle on the airplane costs more than the water bottle for the man on the corner store.
Or the
man on the
concert.
corner in his cooler. That water bottle gonna be cheaper than the one on the airplane, but it's the same water.
Yeah.
It's the same water. It's the same taco, but it's 3 a.m. downtown Chicago, so $6 for each one. But I'm like, whoa, that's not how much. That's not. No, that's too. No, and I spent $2.25 on tacos.
That's crazy. You remember how many tacos? How many people? How many tacos?
It had to be for at least 6, 7 people. 6, 7, because me and my homie had to be like 5, 6 girls. 4,
I
5
mean,
girls.
even like 6 people, and it's 200 divided by 6. That's still like over 30 per person. Like just hit the math quickly in my head, you know? So that's like, even 7's probably like around 30.
Yeah,
That's so much money.
that's too much.
Yeah, because 7 will be $210 for $30 per
I would rather
person.
gave air personnel $20.
You're right.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Here. Get your own tacos. I'm gonna grab me some tacos.
Yeah.
Instead of me going there, ordering, and then be like, wait, what you say? You said $225.
Yeah.
Hell no. I'm not spending $225 on tacos tonight. Not tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe this week.
It's you gotta
This
look
week?
at prices, especially because like one thing I realized when I got a skateboard, I have a fancy nice skateboard, and it's because I went to the skateboard shop. I thought I'm gonna Google beforehand all the good best skateboard parts. I go in the skateboard shop, and someone told me they're not supposed to do this.
Yep.
But I went in there and like I picked out the parts, and they assemble the skateboard in front of me,
Exactly.
and then they tell me the price.
Yeah.
And it was like a $200 skateboard, bro. And it's like, it's already put together. So I'm thinking, oh, I can't tell them, oh, I don't need that. So I just paid for it, silently suffering.
That happened to my mom. I wanted a skateboard in high school. I knew it was gonna be like $150 for the full set.
If you want a good one.
A good one. As
Yeah.
Zoomies. I wanted the plan B. And I knew what it was gonna be. She had no idea. She ain't never met a skateboarder before. So
Yeah.
I'm like, take us
She's probably
nicer.
thinking $10.
Yeah. So they put it together and get to the counter. She look at me like, boy. And I'm like, all right. It's too late now, man. But she like, ain't no too late. In my head, because no, it's not too late. You can't just walk out the store. But I like, it's too late. You gotta get the board, and I got the board. But like,
Wow.
So I know that feeling you went in there. You like, bro, 200. But I knew it was gonna be that.
You got
She was
away
like,
with it.
Yeah, she was like, man, like I really wanted that board.
Oh, dude. That's a gamble right there. I'm surprised was she mad? She must have been mad.
A little mad. You should a little mad, but not really, because she always told me she supports positivity, right? So that's keeping me out of trouble. That's me. I'm finna try to learn. She know how locked in I be on things. So like, you probably finna try to do all these tricks and learn this stuff. So here, $150. It's actually cheaper than what it is. He gonna spend a lot of time on that skateboard. He gonna be cool. He gonna be on that skateboard.
Did you use it a lot?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I skated a lot.
Oh, you still do?
No, not anymore. I was thinking about the other day. I was chilling. I was like, bro, I should get a skateboard again just to ride. Like, not to even do tricks again, no, but like maybe, I don't know.
See, this is what I realized is I never really wanted a skateboard. I wanted a longboard because I like cruising. That's what I like. I don't really want to do tricks and break my ankles and do all this crazy drop-ins. I just want to ride a board. And what I realized too is, because are you familiar with Casey Neistat at all? You ever hear that guy?
No.
So he's a very popular YouTuber, and like I found him years and years ago before I ever moved here, and he lived in New York, and he would ride around New York on an electric skateboard all the time. And I thought, oh my God, an electric skateboard. And so I have like an electric skateboard out there, and that's how I get to work.
I've seen it.
Yeah, and so it's like I can go 20, 25 miles per hour on that thing, and I can go get downtown about like 40 minutes to an hour, all right? And so it's like, for me, I'm not paying taxes, I'm not paying for parking, I can take the bike lanes and all that. As long as I know what I'm doing, I'm all good. It's the same principle as like a motorcycle, where you're more worried about everybody else than you are about you. Or like you're more worried about like some bullshit, like a hole in the street. That's what you got to worry about. Like you can do everything right, but you got to pay attention to your surroundings, because that's where you're gonna fuck up.
So you're gonna fuck up.
Yeah, but I mean, like, dude, it's the best thing ever, and to me, it's like the evolution of what I wanted.
Right.
Like I really all along, I just wanted something I could stand on and ride and cruise. It's almost like surfing on pavement. Like, I mean, and it's becoming more and more popular because I take the bike trail because I'll go to work, and so every summer I see more and more people doing this, and it makes me wonder, like,
when is the government going to come in and ruin it, like tax us, or like say you have to have a skateboard license? Because scooters too. It's like these electric scooters and these electric skateboards, because you're saving money. People ride them on the highways now. People will ride these electric scooters on the highways because they go 60. Some people will, yeah, I know.
Bro, what?
Yeah, man. It's crazy. Like, you should look into the community around this, like electric skateboards and electric scooters, because people get extreme as fuck.
I'm not gonna lie, I seen people moving on them and then going 6, but I was like, man, I'm a fucking moving. I'm like, what the fuck is he on? I'm literally like looking like, bro, that person moving. But I never might. Then you say they going 60.
On a scooter. Have you seen those one wheels?
I've seen the one wheels.
And people go about 50, 60 on those.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy to me.
That's crazy to me, because those, I've heard that they have a problem where they'll like glitch out and they'll stop. So you'll just be going fast and it'll just stop. And it's like, it'll short out on you and it'll kind of throw you off. Because it'll stop, and it's a one wheel.
Oh,
so it's not like it stops accelerating. It's like it stops.
Stops. Yeah.
Yeah, because my skateboard, if it just turned off, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if it just randomly hit the brakes on me, well, that would be crazy. It would it would throw me right off. I actually think the skateboard's safer than the scooter, because I always think about it like if you're bailing, right?
Yeah.
If I were to get into a problem, I can always just jump off a skateboard in any which way.
Exactly.
But a scooter, you got this awkward thing in front of you. Yep. How are you going to handle that?
You're probably going over the top.
You're going over the top, exactly.
I fell off my bike before going over the top.
We've all seen it at least once.
You're going over the top.
Because it's like, that's where your weight is.
Yeah.
And so that's why I think I like the skateboard more too. But yeah, I mean, I'm a bad influence, but I'm telling you, if you're thinking about it, if you have the urge, dude, electric skateboards are the shit, man. They're so cool.
I might grab you.
Because it's an electric longboard, essentially. And the brand that I use is Ace-Deck. And so, like, it's around... For a cheaper one, it's around $600. For like a decent one, you're paying like about $1,000. And like I'm talking $1,000, you're going up. You can go 30 miles per hour on this thing. For the cheaper one, you can go 25, but really get a better battery life on the bigger one. Right. And the bigger one's big. Like you want. And I like honestly the $1,000 one's better because it's almost like a little car. Like it feels bulky. You feel safer. Exactly. The other one kind of is like a little bit like, okay, it's a little sketchy. Like I'm going 25 miles per hour in this thing. You know, I feel safe, but it's light.
Right.
If it wasn't light, you'd feel a little safer but when it's, and you have a little more control because it's light. Think about it. You can steer a little easier.
So can you not steer on yours? It's kind of.
Well, the more expensive one, it's just when you hit corners, you have to kind of angle it right. Whereas the newer one I got, because they always release Ace-Deck, at least they'll do new ones every year.
Okay.
And so it's like they have a different version of the one they had last year, and they'll change it every year. But the cheaper one, the $600 one, is supposed to be like a street one. And it's a little bit smaller. It's shaped more like a regular board. Yeah. Whereas like the $1,000 one's a little bit bigger and bulkier, and it's kind of like meant to withstand more things. Yeah. Whereas like I feel like the tires are bigger. I think you change the tire size. I mean, really, I'd recommend big tires for any of these things because of holes and all that. But yeah, dude. What was the question again? What was the question I'm supposed to be answering? Something about is mine something? Yeah, something about this board. I can't remember.
I can't remember exactly either.
But oh my god, I could just rave on and on. Yeah. Because I really, it's the best thing ever for me. Like it puts me in like a Zen mindset when I ride it too, because you can't really think about anything else.
Oh, I think the question was, could you turn or just longboard?
Oh, turning. Yeah. So it's just like I think it's about the model, I would say. Is like, and there's different boards. There's Boosted is the one that Boosted is the one that Casey Neistat always had. Okay. And that was what I wanted, but I think that brand's gone now. But it was like known for being a really good brand. Ace-Deck is good because it's like, in my understanding, it's cheaper. Right. Like you're not paying thousands, you're paying $1,000 at most. Whereas like I think there's even a cheaper brand that I see all the time, and I can't remember their name, but I'm just always hesitant because do you really want to put your life in the hands of a cheap electric skateboard? Because but I don't know, maybe they're fine, but I feel like that's the type of thing where it's like, I'm going to spend a little more money and get the nice one. It's like my life we're talking about. This thing could do anything.
You get what you pay for.
You get what you pay for. And this is not a safe thing we're talking about. This is extreme. Like you want to pay a little more for an extreme thing like that. Exactly. My coworker, he saw me coming in on this and it inspired him to get a scooter. And he's since stepped up and up and up. And now he's got this $4,000 scooter. And dude, that thing is a beast. It's basically a car. Right. I mean, because it is $4,000.
That is a car. That shit.
The battery life is
And
crazy.
there's 2 cars.
I saw him riding it and he was like coming at me. And oh my God, it's like intimidating.
Right.
It's like a bull charging at you when you're on that thing. Cause it's big.
Yeah.
It's like this wide and it's like this, it's as tall as a person, you know, and it's got suspension on it and all this. It's got shocks.
That's real
It's got a big ass light.
4,000.
4,000. Just imagine all the. By the way, you can take it on the highway. It can go up to 60, 65. That's the reason I know about this stuff because he was telling me about it.
Yeah.
He's like, you wouldn't believe. Oh, you got to see this video. And I'm like, what the fuck are you showing me? And since then, I think I saw something on like TikTok or Instagram, and it's some guy out his car. It was in Chicago.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, look at this motherfucker. Look at this motherfucker. And it's just somebody on their scooter, like on the highway, riding from God knows where. And I imagine you could probably get pulled over. That can't be legal.
It can't be because I'm like, bro, that's crazy.
But what's the cop gonna do? If we're talking about Chicago police, what are they gonna do?
They ain't gonna fight.
It'd be like, please stop. That's what they're gonna tell you. Please don't do that again.
Go over there. Why are you doing this right here?
Yeah.
Go. They're gonna tell you where you can't go and they'll tell you leave.
Yeah.
And if you don't leave, that's what's gonna be a problem. They're like, bro, we got so much to deal with. Just leave, bro. Like literally, just please, bro. Like please. I have a car accident for just please. I'm like,
They just beg you. They just be begging you. They're not even gonna arrest you. They'll just be like, please don't.
Just leave. They're like, why would you just leave? wait, what are you doing?
You run
can't
the highway
explain it.
every day this week.
Like,
We can't keep doing this.
Explain it. You can't explain it. Leave. Because if we don't have time, just leave. You know what I mean?
It just seems so sketchy because the wheels are so small.
Yeah.
That's what's so crazy.
Me being me, I wouldn't be on the highway doing it because I just.
No, me neither.
To me, that's one of those crazy things that I don't want to go do. Like you ask me, bro, let's go ride these on the highway. I'm not coming.
No.
But if it's something I think is too crazy, the first thing I say to you is I'm not coming.
That means you value your security and safety and your life.
I'm not coming.
Yeah.
We're gonna ride the scooter on the highway to go 6 miles per hour. Count me out.
Yeah. The scooter on the highway.
I'm gonna repeat what you said. I tell you I'm not coming. Count me out.
You know
We're not
something
doing
crazy I saw? I wish I had my phone on me. This was crazy. I think it was 5 kids on a Lime scooter. And this was like 2 weeks ago. I was walking my dog. I just woke up. Like it was like I just woke up. It's one of those crazy situations. You just wake up, you step outside for the first time, and you see 5 kids on a Lime scooter. And do you guys realize how small a Lime scooter is?
Right.
I'm talking there was one kid here, kid in front of him, kid on the back, kid on the top behind him, and then another kid kind of stacked on top of one of those kids. And they were all going like 15 miles per hour.
Right.
Like, I'm just thinking, like, how does that accident look? Like, if something bad happens, there's no good way to fall out of that. They were like stacked like dominoes on the fucking Lime scooter. The ingenuity was impressive, and it hit me so fast. It was one of those moments in life. You just look over, you see it, and you think, "Oh, damn! Like if only I had a." Like it was those things. I thought, "Oh, that's the type of thing you'd see on social media, and it would have like 1 million views."
Right.
That's the type of thing I looked at, and it just made me sad because it's one of those moments in life. Like I had no camera, no nothing. I get to. This is the first time I ever even got to tell the story.
Exactly.
And it sounds like a lie. 5 kids on a Lime scooter sounds like a lie. Because until you actually see it, I don't think you'd realize how ridiculous. It's not that big. To fit 3 people is impressive. 5? Just think about that.
That's how a lot of stories I have too are. How a lot of stories are.
It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Let you know me and you'd be like, that should have happened, but like, yes, it did.
When you say Mike Tyson not.
Yeah, I mean, like, or I tell you about the situation with Odell.
Yeah.
Like, bro, how you outside the club with the Olympic gold medalist and the Odell walk by?
Right.
Like, what the fuck? But like, I'm like, no, that's normal life. That was what was going on, and
Yeah.
I can't believe Odell did me like that.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, but people be like, bro, what? Like, most people aren't in no situation. Like when I was working at the warehouse I was working at, there was no way that situation would have happened.
Yeah.
If I continue to stay there, yes, like, ain't nothing wrong with that. But like, I wouldn't have been in these situations with these stories that, like, someone walked to me in the warehouse and told me that, I'd be like, bro, stop lying, bro. You weren't at the thing, and then how you at the thing? How you know those people? You know
And what
I
are
mean?
you doing here?
Like, people ask me, like, I take pictures of people, they're like, how you know that person? How you know this person? I'm right here.
I think people don't realize how, I don't know, like I think it's more simple than people realize, but it's also not, right? It's like the bigger the world is, the smaller the world is.
Exactly.
Where it's like the more people you meet and the more you extend out, the more you realize, oh, it's really not that complicated. And it is just like you get to meeting these crazy people. How did you meet this person? And it's really not that complicated. It's like I just knew so-and-so who knew so-and-so, and then boom. And it's like, I don't think people are so separated from one another as we think they are.
Exactly.
And all these connections are a lot closer than you'd think.
Not what you know,
especially,
it's who you know.
and when you're productive and when you make those connections, you seek that stuff out, it's amazing the things you can do. And like the opportunities you will find. I can't remember what it was. It was a quote that someone told me, but it's like something relating to like that's what it is. The harder I work, the luckier I am. And I really like that a lot. Because just think about it, right? It's like, is it even luck at that point? And that's kind of the principle of it. You work hard and you seem luckier, but really it's the outcome of all that hard work. And it's like, how did you end up here? Is it luck? Or is it all of that other stuff that makes it look like luck?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like he's the head coach of my college now, but he was my teammate and roommate in college. Nick Becker. I went up to watch the team for alumni night. And, we went to the bar, had a couple drinks, was talking stuff. He told me, it's my turn to be lucky. He was 3-time undefeated national champ, so he refers to it as lucky. But I was there, I seen him. Wasn't lucky, but for one playing. He's running, he's training hard, going hard, and on days he couldn't, he take his rest. But he's going hard, and I'm like, people see him, being undefeated and winning 3 championships, that's so lucky. I saw him, no it wasn't. I watched it, he outworked everybody.
Right.
I trained hard. Bro was on different level.
There's nothing lucky about it.
See me training and asked my schedule, I explained to my schedule. He looked at me and said, it's your turn to be lucky. You know what I mean? Like lucky, right?
Because he knows what that, he knows you understand what that is.
He knows what I tell you. I've been around some of the best wrestlers. You got the crazy looking at they not playing. I mean, he's one of those guys that wasn't playing. You know what I mean? Like, he went out there, he tried to whoop everybody's ass. He tried to whoop your ass. He wasn't going out there trying to hold back and try to like sneakily, get one. He was coming after you. Right. And that's kind of, people tell me, as soon as the fight starts, I start fighting. Let's do it. I came here for this. Let's do it now. Now. Because I've seen what they do. Now. It's now.
Yeah.
It's not now.
Well, that's something that I have noticed about myself is that like when it comes to performing, I don't know what it is, but I have like, and I think these are the people I'm attracted to when it comes to performers. Like it's the stuff that like I see and it's just almost like magnetizing. It's like hypnotism. It's like when a performer gets like lost in it, right? When like, and I can't help myself but do it. That's why I love performing more than like, I like it more than writing, more than anything. It's like performing music. Like there's nothing like that. Of having a song and performing it, because every performance is even different. Everything is different. It's not the same as me being right here and rapping it, and I can do that. But when I can put it in front of somebody and give that moment something that is like, there's almost something like sacred about that. I can find that I can channel something and I can be in that moment in a way that I can't in any other context because there's something special about it. It's elevated. And I think it's like that in that where it's like if you're performing, this is the moment right now where I'm here right now, then like your brain is just fucking firing on all cylinders in a way that it doesn't get to all the time. Right. And it's like being high. It's like every time after I come off a stage, it's so weird. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like I can feel my hands wanting to shake. It's like fucking electricity in my body. And it's because I fucking put my brain in that mind state. Like I was in the role. I was there. I was in it. And then what drives me crazy is I see so many people perform that don't do that. And so obviously don't do that. Yeah. And I think a general audience can't tell the difference. So I think most people don't know the difference and they just kind of accept whatever is put in front of them. But the stuff that really is timeless, the people who are the fucking best are the ones who like inject the soul into it like that. They fucking live in their performance. They can't even help themselves. Like they can't even stop it if they tried. Man. They just have to give themselves away to it. And you can see that. You can feel that. Anybody can. But it's hard to describe that unless you're somebody who like knows what that is. Exactly. And I think most people don't. Most people they feel it, but they don't know how to describe it. They don't know what to like how to put a pin on it, Yeah. But to me it's like the best shit ever. I love when I can tell somebody is fucking like 100% in the moment right there. Because that's what it's all about. Isn't that what we all fucking want to see?
I after my last fight, I put up a clip from the cameraman walking up on me, and me going number one, like not blinking, like looking right at the camera, and so messaged me. They coach golf, I think, do it online and in person. Said, you're so locked in. This is what I want to do with my golf. I told you, just keep at it, go all the way in, be be the greatest golf coach of all time.
That's
Take
cool.
yourself this weekend.
Because you don't know what that stuff means to people.
Yeah. And I tell you, I get the word, not weird. I love the messages. People message me and tell me I inspire them. You know, like a woman wrestler told me, she looks up to me and I inspire her. Rapper told me I inspire him. It helps him with his writing. You see me running and he wants to go run in the middle of the night. I'm running and, you know, I feel great. I feel really healthy. And, you know, I see old guys at a wrestling gym and they're like, oh, man, you inspired me to get some workout in your butt. Because people did see me, people who were watching my story, you did see me going from fat to shredded. And people who didn't watch my story, who see me just post on my, bro, what the fuck is doing just fat?
Yeah.
So if you didn't see the process, kind of, what was he just doing? But everyone who saw the process, kind of like, no, that was me. That was really amazing. Like, bro, like, that was really amazing. Like, Gabe hit me up and he's like, I was awake that whole time. He said, I could have came to the gym. And I'm literally like, no, that's like that's serious. People hit me up like, you want to come to the gym? You want to come to the gym? I'm like, come to the, I don't own the gym. And bro, this is export.
Yeah.
Come to the gym. But in my head, I'm like, some people do need the invitation. If you never, like I said, I've competed in sports. I was 4 years old. I know how to go get a workout in. I tell people a joke sometimes, like, find your favorite lifter on YouTube. They got you. You know what I mean? Like, it's a joke, but I'm like, people are like asking me, like, no, what did you just do? Because they saw me. They're like, bro, you were just fat.
Yeah.
And then and I'm literally like, I don't know if you want to do what I just did, but it'll take you a little longer to do your process. But I'm like, that's why I showed you what I did.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't doing this, doing that. I was actually in the gym for those hours. I went to practice and I'm like, bro, I trained like a crazy madman.
Yeah. I think it's most people just, it's hard to accept that you have to feel like shit if you want to get better. You have to go through torture and you have to feel, it has to feel like torture and it has to be painful. Like, 'cause, you know, people want to think like, oh, I want to work hard and I want to do that. But no, it has to suck. Like, it has to be bad. Like, it has to be actually bad. Like, that's, again, the thing I love about cardio is like, it gets to the point where I'm like, okay, I want to give up, but I have to push myself.
Exactly.
Because that's the only, like, that's the whole point of this. And I think about it like, if I can face this resistance, I can face any resistance. It's all the same thing. It's the same hurdle always. It's just like, to right now, this is the impossible thing. And if I can do this, I can do all kinds of impossible things. But your brain will come up with all kinds of, and then you make that barrier further and further and further. And that's the whole point. But the barrier is a barrier for a reason. It should be impossible. It should feel impossible. It should be impossible.
Yep.
And then when you can achieve that, you feel like fucking amazing. Because then you know, oh, this used to be impossible, and now it's like a thing I can do. And that's really improvement. And that's the torture, is like going through the pain of trying to even get there.
Going through the pain.
Because it's not going to not be painful. And I think people want that getting stronger thing.
Looking for a shortcut.
Yeah. And that's steroids 101, I suppose.
I told him, I said, I'd make a joke. My brother said, people ask me what you on. I can tell you on some other shit, but I was posting on every workout I was doing stuff.
Yeah.
I told her, I put pain in. I said, I never put in pain before.
Pain, yeah.
I worked hard and I didn't put in pain. I said, I put in pain. That 4 hours in the gym every night, that's just pain. That's not like, oh, I'm going to get strong. Because you can go get strong in 45 minutes to an hour. You can go get strong. You can get the body you want, consistent. I'm in there 4 hours putting in pain.
Yeah.
You know, I've been in the sauna, pain. You know, putting in, made myself tougher to where I walk around. People walk to me playing. I look at them like, why is you playing? You know, I just wasn't playing for 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row straight.
Yeah.
I wasn't playing. You gonna walk on me playing? Why you playing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kind of like, and I lost my mind. I lost my mind in that process doing that.
Yeah.
To a point where in my head I had to do that. Like if I didn't do it, I feel like, man, you playing. I was telling myself, you playing, Pete. You know, how you gonna tell yourself you the greatest? You gonna wake up one day, look in the mirror, you the greatest fighter in the world. And then you're not gonna stay up this third night, Pete. You're not gonna go in there and put this work. You're not going. And if I didn't achieve it, I punched myself by adding 2 extra miles to my run. And I'm doing things. I never told anyone these things, but I'm doing these things to myself, holding myself accountable. People hit me up and tell me, Pete Weezy holds everybody accountable. I didn't know I was holding everybody accountable. I was doing it more for me because I was not mad at myself, but like, bro, how you get fat and you supposed to be the best? You want to be the best.
Yeah.
Go do it. You sit here, I'm watching everybody fight, and I'm looking at them. Man, if you keep sitting here drinking Sprite, brother, ain't no way you gonna go in there and beat those dudes up.
Yeah.
There's no, don't get me wrong, it probably is cup fighters out there who drinking, I said a little Sprite. It's the fighters out there who could that, because I ain't saying nothing bad about nobody's style.
Sprite's got a lot of shade on this podcast.
I ain't saying nothing bad about Sprite. I like Sprite, don't get me wrong. That's why I got beat. I was drinking too much Sprite. But, It's probably people out there who drink Sprite whoop your motherfucking ass. So I ain't saying no, Sprite ain't got nothing to do with the fighting. So, but it just, for me, I use those things.
Well, I suppose it's like holism, right? It's having a holistic approach to everything and not just discounting one part of your life and discounting one part of your actions, but diet and exercise and sleep and all the shit. And considering all that and having a holistic approach is really what's going to make you stronger in the end. Because you can't neglect any aspect of your life, I feel like. And you have to, and it's that same discipline that carries on through everything. Like if you slack in one area, I think that infects everything else.
Right.
And it bleeds into everything else. Like if you're lazy, if you're like unfaithful, like, you're fucking the strongest guy ever. You're the best athlete ever, but you cheat on your wife. I feel like that infidelity is gonna fucking ruin you somehow. Yeah. It's just hitting close to home.
You've done wrong.
Yeah.
I can't do my best if I know I've done wrong. I go around when I'm in fight camp. I go around trying to do right.
Yeah.
I try to do nice things for people. I go around trying to do everything because I do believe in karma. And I'm like, bro, if I go around doing right, in my head, I'll know I did something wrong. And I'll be thinking about the wrong I did, because that's this kind of, people say I can't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck attitude. I actually do give a fuck, and that's how I got to the level where I'm at, is by giving a fuck. I said it's cool to care.
Yeah.
It's cool to try. It's cool to be the try hard,
especially in today's world, because I think when in a world where it's become cool to not care, I think it's actually the countercultural, like, real cool thing to care, to give a fuck. Because I think everybody's kind of all checked out and zombified, and like the coolest thing you can do is come in and have that fucking burning passion and care more than anybody. Like that's what brings life back into the room. That's what makes people want to do it again. I think that's what makes people care. Like I think it's infectious when you act that way. When you give a fuck, I think it makes everybody give a fuck. When you're more interesting, when you're interested, if you've ever heard that one before.
Yes. No.
Lever. Don't encourage that. Yeah.
In and out. Keep playing the game.
Exactly.
Keep playing the game.
Exactly. She can get away with that once. Then she's out. That's how I think about it.
Like, yeah, you could have stayed.
She missed her chance.
We were chilling.
Well, because I feel like she takes advantage of it.
Right.
Like, because I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if you did, but when she went out, within like 3 minutes, she was back at that door. There was a little scritchy scratch.
Yeah, I heard it.
And
I
wasn't even
left it there. That
it was, man, because it's like, bitch, we're being nice to you by letting you be in here. You want to go in and out. We're not, literally at that point. She's thinking of us like, oh, these humans will do anything. I'm just gonna play the humans like an accordion. That's what she's thinking.
My dad always said,
cats will do that. That's cat mentality, by the way, folks.
It's cat mentality.
Dogs will do that, but not quite the same.
Not the same. They'll go chill. They'll go find their spot. They'll go find their spot.
Like, honestly, this is the best, because this couch is new. This is actually the first time that I've gotten Oscar to completely relax.
Right.
And I finally cracked the code, folks. This is monumental. You don't realize this. This is episode 288 of the show. 288. And I've had Oscar, because usually I'm in this tiny chair, that Fortnite chair you see over there.
Right.
This couch is new. And so Oscar will try to sit by the guest.
Yeah.
It never lasts. He gets 20 minutes, 25 minutes in. And it's like a shame. Like, we can never have Oscar on the show is what I've always thought. And today, a miracle has occurred, folks, because I realize Oscar will lay here next to me. And this could be ongoing, because Oscar is I call him my little cuddle monkey. All right, he's a little cuddler.
I like.
Who's my Mr. Cuddle Monkey? And look at him. Oh, he's ready for bed. This is his dream, is just laying next to me 24/7. We get back from a walk and he just stares at me with those eyes, like, come lay down.
Let's go lay down.
It's not like we're talking about people who inspire you, people who make you drive further, make you stronger. This guy just wants me to sleep 24/7, man. He just wants me to lay down 24/7.
Yeah.
And it's so tempting, because he's a good cuddler, Pull that dog up next to you.
Right, be chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
No, that's the best feeling.
Oh, dude, I don't know if you've ever had like dogs that lay up on you.
Dogs, my whole,
Oh, I love a cuddly dog.
I love it.
I love dogs in general, but
I love dogs too.
Dogs and cats. I'm with you. I'm a dog person on that. I think like Margot, my aforementioned kitty cat, she's good. But I don't know if I'd ever want another cat. I'm like one of those things where I've gotten lucky. Cats are just, they fuck things up. They're kind of prissy. They got personalities. I think like cats are just, they're harder to manage.
Yeah,
all right. Dogs are just chill. Dogs have what's the word? Unconditional love. Cats, I think, have conditional love. I think cats love you and they like you, but like, it's true. I think a cat will eat you. when you die before a dog will eat you.
Exactly.
The dog's gonna sit there and cry and be sad that you're dead. The cat's gonna be eating you within like 12 hours.
Facts.
Because that's just cats, bro.
Cats, they'll prey on you. Once you realize they can't kill you, they'll wait till you die so they can eat you.
That you think they're your friend, you're a resource.
Yeah, literally.
That's what you are. And they love you, but you're a resource.
Yeah, they're
and
looking
if
for
you
their
cease to
child.
be a resource, you are something else now. And it's kind of sad because like I don't want to think that about my cat, but it's probably true. It's probably true. I think all cats are probably like, it's Mike Tyson and the tiger. Like it all goes back. Because think about it. Mike Tyson and that tiger, I'd be thinking that tiger's a hunter, the tiger's a killer. The tiger's going to eat me. Like even my cat. My cat's not going to eat me. She's not a tiger, but she got a tiger in her. She's my little baby tiger. So I think about it. You know, cats are all hunters. Cats have second lives. Have you ever heard this before? Cats go outside. They have second lives. Things are all true about cats. Like they have like, you know, your cat has an outside life. Yeah. It's like a second personality the cat has at that point. You know, it's got a whole second family. It's got kids. That's how it goes with cats that go outside. Because there's a cat community that you don't see. You know, it's that cat in the alleyway.
I feel like that's what fighting is. When you go home, maybe you don't turn your character off, but you know you're relaxing with family, your girl, you know, whatever, your friends. But then when you're out, you know, like I said, I call people who don't fight civilians. But when you're around the non-civilians, the savages, you're in mode. You're that alien, and meow. You're looking for, you're trying to find it. You know what I mean? But when you're around, you know, your people, you know, civilians. You're not, you know, you ain't meowing at them and looking for them. But
yeah.
You know, when you're in that mode, you're out. You know, you're looking for them. You're looking for the best guys, and you know, you're trying to, you know, do this. But that's what I say. Fight like a cat.
Fight like a cat.
Like a cat. Like a cat.
I think that's gonna be the title of this episode. By the way, that's perfect. Yeah, like fight like a cat is perfect. That's like the tagline that pops into my brain.
I like that. They're like, why they fight like a cat? That's not playing. They create the angle on you.
Uh-huh.
They get busy. I've seen cat. Even walk up on dogs, like create the angle. I'm like, that was beautiful work.
You're right. The hand work with cats. Yeah.
Cats will walk up on you, throw
what
four
is that?
hooks.
What is that? Forgetting what when you're hitting the fucking the thing that pumps down and you're shadowing. You're not shadowboxing. What the fuck is that?
That's called the God damn it.
But that's what I'm talking about. The cats can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, hitting the bag. It's not hitting the bag.
Speed bag.
Speed bagging. Yeah. Cat speed bagging for sure.
I call it double impact.
I once saw a video of a cat speed bagging a dog's balls. So like a dog had its balls hanging off a ledge, and the cat speed bagged them. It was crazy.
See, that's some torture type shit. The cat planned that. Like, bro, why are you about to tag my balls, bro? Why are you walking around praying on my most painful source? Like, why are you doing that?
And it's funny because the balls hang down just like a speed bag.
Yeah, just like a speed bag. Just like a speed bag.
Like you almost can't blame the cat. Like the curiosity of the cat. Like I wonder.
Exactly. No, exactly.
Poor fucking dog.
And the cat's like, you saw me watching. Where's your defense? And I was like, bro, I thought we were cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't on defense.
Yeah.
Like a cat, we're not cool. Here I come.
Yeah, cats and bullying being in nature. Cats are bullies. Cats are bullies for sure. Cats will bully everything in the house, including you.
Exactly.
They will bully everything.
Exactly.
It's pushing shit off the ledge. That's psychological torture.
Yeah, like you put it back up there, knock it down. I've seen cats do that. And they're like, bro, why are you playing?
They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
At a certain point, they know they're fucking with you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not about pushing off the ledge. It's about you. Was there anything else? This comes out about like a month from now. Is there anything else you wanted to make sure to talk about while we're on here? Is there anything important to mention? Or do you think we hit everything good?
I think we had everything. That was solid.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining me. Thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate you.
I
mean, I think our mutual connection was 7. How do you know 7?
So, after I started wrestling, I was 4. We were on the same team, the Gladiators.
Yeah.
Real cool. We were real cool throughout high school. Real cool. Kept a relationship. While I was out in college. Still talk. We're in a group chat.
Yeah.
So we talk almost every day. He invites me to his lives when he's doing some music, and I came to watch him in the city.
And he's still super into wrestling, from my understanding.
Yeah, he's coaching. He's doing. I think he's with Chicago Hope, maybe. I don't know exactly. I think it's some Beach Street stuff.
Because if you just knew him as a rapper, you wouldn't even realize.
Wouldn't realize, who he is or everything about him.
Fucking so talented as a rapper.
He's amazing.
Like he's one of those guys that I think I'm like I put myself in that rapper mentality, greatest of all time. I'm the best, and I look at him and I'm like, fuck, he's really good.
Yeah.
And I can't tell myself I'm better than him, and he makes me want to be better. Like I love people like that. but like there's not a whole lot of them, and so I say this as a high compliment. Like he's fucking really talented.
Really,
he's a really good songwriter.
Really
is what
good.
I'm saying, and he's so consistent.
Very consistent.
Like he's fucking dropping like little EPs all the time and shit on Instagram. I'm seeing
EPs, the videos he was doing. I was telling him that's how you do it. Stay in their face.
Yeah.
So nobody talking about keep going, because it's not about the city of Chicago, us as best friends. Cause I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna come to the show. You need the people who know
you exist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Know you exist. And then when they come on your page, they're like, dang, that's consistent work. Same thing when fight promoters and matchmakers looking for me, they look at my page, he can fight. He be fighting. We want this guy. We want him to come on the show. People trying to figure out how you get fights, this, blah, blah. I'm in their face.
Yeah.
The matchmakers watch your stories. They watch your page. They look me up. Oh, he working out midnight. He had practice. So call him. I watched him watched him last 10 weeks. He been not playing the whole time.
Yeah.
Call him. I tell people they did them mysterious. Maybe post one fight picture one time and post another one the whole year. Don't post nothing until I got a fight coming. Nobody want to watch
it's just unrealistic. Like I think about it like
practice.
maybe that works and maybe you're so great that works, but it's just not the world anymore.
Not the
You have
world.
to be in their face. That's just how it is, especially when you're talking about people who are putting you on fights and booking you and producing things. They look at social media.
They gotta see you.
And they want to know that you will work. They want to know that you're a reliable person that is consistent. And what better example is there than looking at a social media
Look at
account?
social media.
Yeah.
What's he do? This dude be fighting and eating. Fighting and eating. Call him. He be fighting and eating. He's a barbarian. There's something wrong with this guy. What's wrong with this guy? Call him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you go in there and you're on a bunch of dates and you're doing this, now you're not, people have no idea. You're going to have someone explain them to you because they have no idea.
Yeah.
You don't look like you fight people. You look like you're living a happy, merry life at work, living the dream.
Yeah.
The American dream. He probably not ready. Because you got to fight this crazy person. You know what I mean? But, so it's like they're matchmaking. They got to see. You know what I mean? They got to see, match you up. So you're not matched with the wrong person.
Yeah. So with Seven, he's doing great. With you, you're the same thing, right? It's all the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's with this podcast. We do an episode every 3 days, and it's because of that very principle. Most people do it like once a week. I'm like, fuck no, dude. We are not in that world anymore.
In their face.
And it has to be so radically consistent that it's undeniable. It's that undeniable thing from before. Where like, how could you deny such consistency? How could you even look at that and say that anything else excels beyond that? Because what else even is achieving that?
Exactly.
Who even cares enough to do that? Nobody.
You care about
no
your
one gives a
craft.
fuck. Yeah, exactly. And you look out in this world where nobody gives a fuck, and oh my gosh, it's like water in a desert. Someone who gives a fuck. And so to me, that's the whole point, is communicating that through the work itself. And people who do that, they give life to the world. We need it. We need more people like that. And I think it's also I think building a team and building a community around you. I think that's something that me, you, and Seven, all of us do, where I think like making sure to constantly expand outward and just fucking include people in that and make it bigger than you, because it always is bigger than you, and that's how you get those opportunities, and it's that community that's going to matter the most when you're successful. It's that team that you have around you now that matters. So building that and finding people matters so much, And I think people undervalue that, and they just don't want to meet anybody. They don't want to talk to anybody. They think of all of it as like bullshit, networking bullshit. That's not how it is. All the people you meet will take you far, boys and girls. And that leads us to the end of the show, where we do two things. This show's obviously for 3 to 5 year olds. All right, that's my core audience. It's the kids.
Right.
All right, so they're going to take off the headphones. They're going to enter the real world.
Right.
All those little kiddies that look up to me and you.
Yep.
And so you're going to give them wisdom, advice. We give them advice at the end of the show, our wise advice from the adults that we are, and also to the social medias where people can find you, where they can learn about where they can see you live, where they'll see you fight, all that good stuff. Again, this comes out about a month from now, so you plug in any dates or anything like that, just keep that in mind. But yes, sir, the floor is yours. There you go.
So, one thing, piece of wisdom that I would say would be follow your dreams and follow what feels right to you. No matter what people have to say about you or the thing that you're doing, if it's truly what you want to do and what you believe in, that's chasing your peace, that's chasing your happiness. And if they're not essentially doing something for you in a way, their opinion also does not matter. You know what I mean? But to chase things and fulfillment, just go hard towards whatever it is you want to do, and believe in yourself. I work on positive self-talk every day. I say a lot of nice things about myself to myself, Sometimes I post them on my Instagram to help me, because before anyone else believes I'm the best, I have to believe I'm the best. I have to convince myself, because I can't convince the world or 10 people or how many other people that I'm the best if I don't truly believe that in myself. So speaking positive to yourself, that positive self-talk is a huge thing for me, and I think it'd be a huge thing for you, the kids from 3 to 5 years old. Positive things, and when people say negative things about you, say 3 nice positive things about yourself in your head, right? Chasing your peace, chasing your happiness.
All right, and then where do they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Coach P Weezy with 5 E's. Pernevlon Sheppard on Facebook. That's me. But yeah, follow me on Instagram for sure.
All right, there it is. We have done it yet again, folks. Here today on the one, the only, the show known as Ruse Radio. Clocking out.
Beautiful work.
Double down, competition couldn't help him to rock. Missed the whole time, holy fell through the flock. That's an ordinary miracle, wealth to the block. It's a balance in the character that's calm and collect. It's apparent his caricature is lost in the mess. It's hysterical, the picture that they put to his face. It's a confidence administered to earn their respect. Live a little light a candle.